Okay, so we should be live, I think. We
All
should be
right.
live.
All right.
It's a
And I
great
and
start to
I
the stream.
it's not great because I actually don't see anybody's faces anymore. So
This is all going in the blue room.
Just the start we were looking for.
We could just see the skeletons.
yeah, yeah. We'll be right back. We're gonna go to our our pause screen. Hold on.
leave it on, see if it works.
It's on now, so if you can hear it, there's a 20-second delay, so you probably will need to wait. But yeah, so it should be on.
Actually, I think I'm going to go with Bigby's hand, just because I don't want 50 things to control.
Yeah,
There you
it's the. I think animate objects is the best spell, but it's really annoying.
We've got so many creatures running around already.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now I'll have a hand running around.
bring us in to the next scene here. Okay,
Oh.
there we go, everybody. We're live.
Look at our faces out there. Love it.
There you go. You can see all of our faces.
Boom, boom,
All right.
boom.
So I guess I have to do the weird welcome back to the channel, everybody. The introduction. Welcome back. This is episode 2. If you're watching this years from now, we apologize. It's probably going to get better.
Gee.
Oh, yeah,
But
I
this
need
is
a
episode
tissue.
2. Many years. We're many years down the road here, okay? Many years. We'll look back on this and laugh. This is episode 2. Not to be any more confusing, but it's actually our session 23 because we only started streaming this campaign in session 22. So we are continuing our journey here in Avernus. I think that in the last video we recapped things a little bit, but we actually do need to recap because Michelle is here. So Michelle, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy to be back.
So let's do a quick recap for Michelle. Does anybody want to fill her in what happened last time?
Please.
Do I remember what happened last time?
I know, it's hard to remember
What was the name of the place you were in?
We were just
We're
in the Crypt of the Hellriders.
Crypt of the Hellriders.
Oh, okay. So we went through the Crypt of the Hellriders. We met up with Olanthus. There were a bunch of like undead like Hellrider people that were like, please free us, basically. And then they started attacking us. So we had
But
to.
they didn't want to attack us. They were
They
like
didn't-
trying
yeah.
to fight it.
Yeah, but we had to still kill some of them. Then we met up with Olanthus and Bob take over from there because I don't remember exactly everything that happened when we met Olanthus, but I know
they
that we
learned
did a skill challenge to get out of the crypt, which was fun.
Yes. They learned a little bit in the crypt. Basically, the ghosts, the spirits of the Hellriders told them that, Olanthius is he's not bad or he's not evil, but I mean he is a Death Knight. He's technically evil. He just he regrets the actions of the Hellriders coming here to Avernus in the first place, and he thinks that there's still good in Zariel. And so he made Kolgath, who John's not here today, but he made Kolgath promise that they would try to redeem Zariel, and that the sword can only be used to help free Elturel and its people. So we'll see if that promise is going to be kept, but that was what he said. Unfortunately, he's bound to Zariel and to protect her interests, so he had to attempt to kill everybody by destroying the crypt. He basically blew it up, and we had a skill challenge to get out. And you guys, if I remember correctly, you rocked that skill
Aced
challenge. There's
it.
no problem.
We
Yeah.
absolutely aced it. There were no failures.
No,
Excuse
not
me.
at all.
We're forgetting about
Oh,
four
Yes.
innocent beings.
Oh yes,
Oh, rest in
Rip.
peace.
They were already dead, to be fair.
The boys.
the
Sorry.
skeleton crew did not make it out of the crypt.
Yes, they had feelings.
They actually did.
They don't. I don't think they do have feelings.
They
They
have
actually did
feelings.
sacrifice themselves though for the group. They held off the ghosts while you guys could go and search around at the stelas, the names on it. So they actually did a good thing for you. You should really be sad that they died.
Pour one out for lost only.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled.
And I think that's where we left off. You leveled up last game, so you're all level 9. And I don't think we need to do a big, quick introduction, but if you can just say what your characters are, your name and your characters are, that'd be nice. We'll go around the table here. We'll start with Hex, and we'll go clockwise. Clockwise.
What's good, everyone? I'm Tim. I'm playing a tiefling warlock named Hex, and I'm a Hexblade warlock. Level 9 now. Let's go.
Great. Michelle?
Hello, I am Michelle. I am playing Peat, the rogue wood elf. Also level 9. Let's go.
Hey,
Stefano?
I'm I have a frog in my throat. I'm Stefano. I'm playing Lucius Ashcroft, who is a human Tempest cleric.
Yes, and I heard you break up a little bit in that. I'm not sure if everybody heard it, but the variant human Tempest cleric, Lucius. And then we go to, who's next there? Oh, that would be Nate. Nate's a little quiet tonight. He's not here. But he's Weird Doll, the halfling bard. We'll move over to Dasha.
Hey, I'm Dasha. I'm playing a half-elf ranger named Iroviel.
Then we have John, we mentioned before, also not here tonight. And we'll go to Christian.
Hi guys, Christian. I'm playing the High Elf Druid Caddis.
And then finally we got...
I'm Andrew. I'm playing the Necromancer Wizard Dobby.
All right, so we've got 6 out of the 8 tonight. We decided to continue on the journey here. We are in the third act of this story. We've mentioned it. This coming to a resolution soon. At the moment, the group is trying to head to the location of Zariel's sword. Olanthius did give them the information. Dasha has it marked down on the map, and you just took a long rest, so we're ready to embark on a new day here. So I think what we'll do first is we'll start with survival checks. So survival check for navigating.
Yep.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, I needed that. Guidance is a D4.
D4.
Why do I never remember what die a guidance is? Okay. Okay, still not great. 16.
Yeah, that's going to be good enough to get you there in the normal amount of time. However, even though when you looked at the map and it was marked down on the map, it looks like, and you're not 100% sure because the map hasn't always been so reliable, it looks like it's smack in the middle of the river, River Styx, and it doesn't seem accurate based on what you've seen so far here in Avernus. But nonetheless, that's where he said to go, so you're heading in that direction. And you should get there within, I'd say, about 2 days, which is the normal time of travel there. We need 1 day of travel checks, so this is for exhaustion. I need Constitution saving throws from everyone.
Do we get John's +2?
Yeah. They're for all intents and purposes, they're here, but we just won't include them when we actually get on the grid.
14 for Dobby.
Okay, 14.
20 for Iroviel.
Nice.
18 for Peat.
Caddis got a 14 as well.
17.
A hot 10 for Hex.
Okay, so Hex, you're going to take in a level of exhaustion.
Oh boy.
On the journey on the first day. And the second day, I'm not going to make you make another survival check. It's fine. You're following the same navigation. But, you check the compass. Dasha or Aroviel checks the compass, checks the map, making sure that you were going on the right direction. Relatively uneventful day yesterday. You're looking at the compass, and as you're navigating and matching things up and, using those pioneering skills, you feel almost like that real anxiety-filled moment when you lose your breath and you get choked up, and a strange wave of emotion comes over you. A blue energy source is spewing from your mouth, spilling out. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't feel like there's any pain involved. But in front of you, in your hand, appears a soul coin. Similar to all the other ones that you had previously used.
Just a Roviel?
Just a Roviel. This is happening as she's navigating. She's figuring out, getting her bearings on the map.
Does everyone else see this happening?
Unless you're doing it, in front of people. I don't know how you would typically set up the map and everything at the start of a journey, but you might be in the machine. You might be in the Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you're visible to everybody and they're paying attention, I'd say maybe the gunners could see it if they wanted to, if they were looking around. Tim, you're in the gunner seat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
So I'd
past
say Tim
perception
could
is
probably
just a
see
14 though. I mean, I'm not super
Okay, let me see
You-
if this is. No, you don't notice it. Nope. You don't notice
That's
it.
right. Nice landscape. Just appreciating the dead
Yeah.
trees and stuff.
Christian, if I remember correctly, you're in the hull. I believe. Well, Andrew's
yeah.
driving.
Yep.
Caddis and Dobby would not be able to see. Stefano, where's Lucius?
I got my
Lucius
eyes on the road.
Lucius is usually. I said that I'm usually standing on top of the vehicle, if that's even possible.
All right, what's your passive perception?
17.
Oh, you would see this then. You would see it. You would see this energy source spewing out of her mouth, and then a soul coin, which they're not small, right? Soul coins are, we talked about, they're like size of like a small record. They're pretty big.
So, does it look like she just threw up into her hand and
Yeah.
a soul coin appeared in it?
Essentially, yep, yeah. It wasn't graceful or anything. It literally looked like stuff spewing out of her mouth, and she didn't make a sound. It didn't hurt. It didn't feel uncomfortable to you, other than the feeling before it happened. But that's about it.
I turn to Aroviel and I say, Aroviel, are you okay? What just happened?
I don't know. I was fine, and then I started looking at the map, and I felt this sense of anxiety, like a panic attack, and threw this thing up. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Maybe from the map.
Is there a puddle on the floor?
No,
It just came out and it disappeared.
it turned into the soul coin.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Can I examine the soul coin and see if there's any weird markings on it or anything different than we've seen before?
Yeah,
There's
I'd
no
like to-
difference in the coin itself from the others, other than the sound clearly is echoing Eroviel's voice within. You also have a alignment change. You are now lawful evil.
Ooh.
Don't love that.
As much as alignment plays into the game, the book does make a distinction that you change alignments to lawful evil. Okay.
I hear my own voice coming from inside the soul coin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does Lucius hear this as well?
No. If he were holding it, he could. Do you want to give it to him? Because that's how we said you normally hear it, is when you're holding them. So if you wanted to give it to him to test.
So my soul just came. Am I understanding this correctly?
You just barked up your own soul.
Eroviel can make an insight check if you'd like.
I make a what check?
Eroviel can make an insight check.
I will definitely do that. Insight, you say?
Yeah.
19?
That's what it seems like.
Maybe you should eat it. Put it back in.
I just kind of, like, I don't say anything, but I just hand it to Lucius with, like, fear in my eyes.
Okay, I take the soul coin.
Yeah, when you take the soul coin, you hear Eroviel, or what sounds like Eroviel's voice, basically screaming in terror.
I hold it up and I say, what are we supposed to do with this?
Iroviel's like realizing what just potentially happened and is trying to go through her mind and remember if there was any weird thing she didn't notice in the contract with Max.
You can bring it back up. You can take a look at the email if you want that I sent you months and months ago, but you can take a look at it. Lulu comes flying, zipping around up to the top of the vehicle and sees the two of you talking. She goes, "Ooh, another soul coin. Do you want me to give that to Dobby so you can put it in the truck?"
No. No.
I snatch it back and like put it in my like bag
In your cloak or your jacket, yeah.
Aroviel, do you think maybe we should mark this soul coin
I think so.
to make sure that we don't use it?
Yes. Should we tell everyone else or should we keep it to ourselves so as not to alarm everyone?
I leave that to you, but for certain, this coin needs to be marked and kept safe.
So you're marking it like, as if you go to work, you put your turkey sandwich in the fridge.
We're putting a smiley face and Sharpie.
Property of
That's
Eroviel.
terrifying. Also,
You know those like my name is stickers that you
Yeah.
name is Iroviel's soul. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll
No.
mark it somehow and put it
Sure.
in like if I have like a breast pocket or something, just like
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure in your within your bag or cloak or someplace that would be always like on your person, something like that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I
That's fine.
write, don't touch Dobby on it.
Dobby, don't take this.
They're like when I've never this has never happened to me before.
I mean-
When you change alignment, do you realize that you have changed alignment, or do you just like
Let's
naturally go into that new?
yeah. Let's put it this way. In previous editions, alignment had more of an impact. There were like rules that affected alignment. You know, paladins, you had to be lawful good. Like there were like restrictions based on alignment, and it played a more mechanical role in the game. In 5th edition, it's really more of like a guideline for you to follow. Like if you wrote neutral good on your character sheet and you didn't play it that way, there's like no penalty. Just you would say maybe you should just change it to chaotic good instead of neutral good because your character plays that way. So with this, I think it's more of a prompt. The book is basically giving you a prompt to be more evil if you weren't already. So
Wonderful.
what was your alignment beforehand?
Lawful good.
Were you really? You were lawful good?
I think so. What is that? What I put?
That's
Maybe.
great.
I was
That's
creating this character sheet initially in the conference room. I think with Tim helping me.
Yeah, during parent-teacher
Hey,
conferences.
there's
Like,
nothing.
yeah,
I
months
respect
ago.
lawful good. I respect lawful good. Actually, I can totally see a
Neutral
Rovio
good,
being
neutral good,
lawful
I'm
good.
sorry. Neutral good.
Okay. That
Bob,
sounds a little
just,
more reasonable.
I think we established this a while ago, and
Yeah.
Josh, I don't know if you remember, one of the things that I suggested that a Rovio will do while we were traveling in the vehicle is that you put the coins down so you don't have to deal with the screaming
Mhm.
while we were traveling. I'm assuming you're just holding on to this one, though.
I'm gonna hold on to this one, yeah.
Just so
Okay.
you guys know, I usually don't read the soul coins before I put them in.
Well, maybe you should start to.
So I'm
So
hold of mine. I'm not giving mine to anybody.
Is it only Arovial and who can hear the screaming? And
Anybody who holds it,
Yeah,
just
only
like every
when
other
you're-
soul
Only
coin.
when you're holding it can you hear
Got
it.
it.
Yeah.
Did I feel anything different when I gave it to Lucius? Like, did I feel like my soul was gone or anything?
Yeah, I would say that you rolled a 19 insight. You feel different. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to roleplay your character, but you know I'd say that you definitely feel an absence because of this.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So the navigation goes according to plan for the day, and we'll start charting the course. So you're heading out, and the wasteland is extremely hot today. Most of your time, if you can bear it, you stay on the inside of the cabin. You're going to a place that you feel like doesn't have that many people here. Not that you normally see too many people on the wastelands, but you've seen passing by war bands. Some of them, as you know, have been hostile. Others have just kind of driven on by. So you feel like there's a lot less traffic, a lot less commotion going on here. Even the odd trees that you saw from the Paradise Lost that Avernus is, even the abyssal chickens that you sometimes see, the animals that are native to this area, you haven't seen many at all in this day. So you feel like you're going to an isolated place. And
As much as we can differentiate the like, it's all pretty poor, but like it's not gonna be like more deserty, is it?
no, it's actually starting to change to be a little bit harder to traverse. The ground is becoming rockier.
Okay.
There's more splits where there are lava and fissures created in the ground. So Dobby's got to drive a little bit slower to avoid any hazards. I don't think you have to make any
nonsense.
checks.
I can
but-
handle it.
Well, if you want to go full speed, yeah, you could. Eventually,
Formula
though,
One.
as you're riding, you do see a two-wheeled infernal war machine. You're far away from it now. It's many hundreds of feet away, but you do see a two-wheeled infernal war machine parked next to a large rock. Standing atop the rock, as you get closer, peeing into the hot wind, is a slender elf-like figure.
I
You
will say
drive
hello,
up.
'cause I definitely do.
You
Hey,
drive
guys,
up and
check
see
this out.
creature.
My interest is piqued.
Hex, you want to take point on this one?
I would love to. I'm gonna wave hello.
Oh, we're driving up there? All
Yeah,
right.
while you're driving up there, I'm gonna start yelling from the top, Mad Max. I'm like, yo, what's good?
While this is happening, can I just quietly peer and try to see if I can discern more details about this character?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
No problem.
I'll be so
Hex, you
friendly
keep
to this
him
guy.
distracted.
I will be so friendly to this guy.
Make sure that acid sprayer is ready to go.
Oh, I'm pointing right at him while I wave.
All right.
I rolled a 24 on the perception check.
A 24. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me. I'm just gonna move to the map for now because there's nothing on the screen necessarily. So yeah, you kind of analyze this elf who's peeing off of the rock. He's got a green hue to his skin. He's got wild brown hair. In fact, he even some of it is braided, but it's like that very it looks like it's been braided for a long time and they're coming undone. It's also got a suit of leather armor. It's probably the nicest thing that he's wearing, and it looks like he's got a short sword to his side. And this is what he looks like when he's done peeing and turns around to everyone. He says, "Well, did you enjoy the show?"
Of course. That's what we're here for. That's what we came to Avernus for, is the show.
Yeah. He hops down off the rock and zips up his pants and walks over to your car. And he goes, "Good day, mates. What can I do for you?"
When I look down on him from the top of our cart,
Who are
we
you?
were about to ask you the same question.
Well, the name is Smiler. Everybody calls me Smiler.
Such a unique name. We love it.
Is he smiling by any chance?
He is grinning pretty much ear to ear, yeah. So the nickname seems fitting. He kicks one of the wheels of your vehicle, of the Falcon, and he kind of sizes it up as he walks around and does a couple of
Hey,
sucking
I
his
just waxed
tongue.
it.
He whistles at some of the parts as he kind of touches them as he walks by, graces them. "She's a beaut. You make her
Yes,
yourself?"
Point A to point B.
Is our machine much larger than Smiler's?
Yeah, his is a motorcycle, basically.
Yeah, okay. I figured.
Yeah. Bet you she hits
not much to smile about down here. How'd
I
you
bet
get your
she-
nickname?
I bet she goes pretty quick at top speed.
Don't get any funny ideas, Smiler.
As you know, bigger is better.
Well, I'm here to give you a bit of a warning. I'm here to give you a bit of a warning. You don't want to go past this area here. Gets real rocky.
Well, where are you coming from then, bud?
Oh, I'm headed nowhere.
I didn't ask where you're going. Ask where you're coming from.
Oh, well, ran into a bit of trouble, eh? Back a couple miles. I ran into Princeps Korvik.
Say what?
Nasty fella. One of the warlords, you know how the warlords are.
What
Oh, they
direction
are.
was that?
That away, or was it that way? And he points the other opposite direction.
Not too
So
good with
who's-
directions, are you?
Who sent you here to warn us?
Oh, I was just peeing in the wind. You came up on me. I'm just giving a friendly warning.
While my comrades are talking to Smiler, can I just do an inside check to see if he's telling us the truth?
Sure, yeah. We'll see.
Okay, got a 16.
I mean, you probably don't trust him, but you don't necessarily know if he's lying or not. I mean, it doesn't, you don't know enough about him, I'd say, to know his idiosyncrasies,
Tells.
but yeah.
Okay.
He does seem to have a sarcastic attitude. So maybe take everything he says with a grain of salt.
Can I do a
That's-
perception check to see what weapons he might have on him?
Michelle rolled a pretty good perception before, and she only saw a short sword
Only
on
short
his
sword,
side.
okay.
Yeah. But you
Uh,
could look at the motorcycle if you want. You want to give me a perception for that?
Yeah, I'll do that. 16.
This motorcycle, while it does look like it is functioning, it doesn't. It's not on. You can't really tell, but it does look like it's been through hell, literally, and then some. It looks pretty beat up. It looks like it's got scorch marks on it. Acid has worn away some pieces of it.
Is it running? Does he have fuel?
It's not running right now, but he looks like he just stopped here, though.
I ask, could it be that Princeps Corvic was in the direction of the river?
Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. I don't know. Once I lost her, I lost track of things. You know how
How
it
did
is.
you lose her if she's so fearsome?
My cunning.
Do you want to give me a more specific example?
Not really. I'm just letting you know, if you head more that way, you're in for a bumpy ride.
That
Is the
way
way-
is in the way we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lulu kind of perks up and looks around, and he sees her, and she goes, "Oh, look at this cute little bugger." And
Can
Lulu
I
comes
look
down
out
and
the direction that we're headed to and see?
yeah,
I
I mean it does look pretty
Talking
rocky. I mean it's been getting gradually more challenging to traverse as you go, but
Can I tell
you've
if
been able
our
to avoid
vehicle
things.
Can handle it.
Based on what you've been driving on, yes. If it gets much more rocky, it will be hard. You may not be able to use it. If it's rockier, there's more lava fissures in the ground, it might be too dangerous to drive on. But you don't know if that's what's going to happen.
Well, how much further do we have to go?
You're about a day's, still the whole day's travel away, or at least maybe like 8 hours of travel away.
And the map we have decided is very, like, we can't find, like, maybe a roundabout route based on the map, because the map is, like, it kind of tells us where to go, but you need the compass.
So the way that the navigation has worked in the past is that as long as she's using the compass in tandem with the map, she basically can make a survival check like normal. So if she were in, the forest, Eroviel could still navigate just like normal, which is pretty good. I mean, I don't think you have gotten lost ever because her checks have always been pretty high. I mean, that's her thing. So I don't think you've ever gotten lost.
So I guess I'm wondering if there's a roundabout route that might take a little bit longer, but we could avoid the rocks.
Or does Smiler have any tips on how we might be able to get by this?
The terrain?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to say to him?
You say going this way is going to be a little rocky. Any tips on how to get by that?
Are you standing on the car still? Where are you in relation to him?
I guess I poked my head out to see what all the commotion's about.
Oh, okay, so you look out the window or something.
Yeah.
From the hull. Yeah. So he goes, "Oh, look, you got more in there, more people." And look, a man of nature like myself,
You look awfully similar.
You do, yeah. You do. Well, I guess he's green, but yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do look similar, right? You're both elves of nature, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "I don't think this girl is going to make it through." And he smacks the side of the hull. "I don't think this girl's going to make it all the way through. Depends where you're going. There's really not much that way."
There has to be something that way.
Who has the demon larva?
Is that
Oh, the one that we bought at the bazaar?
The one that you bought at the Emporium, yeah. Who ended up holding on to the demon larva? Was it just in the truck?
Didn't we buy 2?
definitely bought 2?
Oh, you bought 2 larvae. Okay, yeah.
Was
So,
it John? Who
We
was
did. We did. Well, who bought them? I would assume whoever bought them are the people that have them. I know.
okay,
I
so
didn't buy them.
let's just say it's John for this. He's not here for the sake of the argument. John is the one who's tending to the larva because I think he did say he really wanted to see what they turn into. Well, Today is the day. All right. So as you're speaking to Smiler,
Ooh.
the larva starts to kind of to wiggle and move around, and out from the remains comes it's not small, but it is like Lulu size, like tiny creature, maybe the size of like a small dog, a little tiny bee or insect creature. Two of them, because you have two larvae. They both emerge from the larva at the same time. I'm not sure on the science of how real larva changes into things. Maybe Michelle, that's your field.
You're right.
But demon larva, I'm an expert on. Okay, and demon larva hatches. It's like an egg, basically, in my mind. Okay,
I
it
defer
hatches.
to your expertise.
Yeah. So this demon larva hatches, and a bee, some sort of like insect bee, comes out of it. It's very cute. It's got like tons of little eyes. The wings are starting to buzz, although it doesn't look like those wings are very powerful yet. They probably can't carry its weight. It's got these pokey little legs that if John picks it up, it starts to like kind of prick his hand. But it like nuzzles into him. Looks like it's taking some sort of a liking to him.
Oh.
So, and there's two of them. So one is hanging all over, we'll say Nate, and the other is hanging all over John.
Aw,
Hope you guys don't mind.
little babies.
So,
Can I talk to them?
Smiler is, yeah, you could talk to them. Smiler is really interested. He hears what's going on. He actually almost like one-handedly like plants his hand and jumps up to the top of the falcon, and he says, "Whoa, look at them!" And he's you got demon larva. Now he's on your vehicle.
Whoa. Step back, buddy. What's going on here? I shoo him off.
I'm a wildlife
In
fan.
the vehicle.
Yeah, well, you're like basically looking out the window up to the roof and seeing him, and
Well, I'm yelling up. Get off.
Yeah. he
Banging
goes,
on the-
crikey, look
Hey.
at those buggers.
What is your interest in demon larva?
Just look at those majestic creatures.
Do these
Majestic.
grow?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
What's majestic about it?
I was gonna say, do these grow anymore?
And he looks at it, he goes, what kind of a critter is it? And he kind of motions for Caddis to bring him one of them.
I cautiously pick one off of Weir, kind of looking at it, not really sure what this is, and walk over to Smiler, but I'm not letting him touch it. I'm just kind of can't hold our baby type of thing.
Sure. And you hold the little bee thing, and it is small. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not. It's like I said, it's about the size of a small dog. So you lift it up and you hold it to him, and he goes, "Oh, yep, mm-hmm. Thought that's what it was. You got a Hellwasp on your hands."
Excellent.
Yeah.
I go, a what? And almost drop it. And like, what
The
about the other
druid
one? Is the other one a
drops the-
Hellwasp as well?
Yeah, they're both Hellwasps. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Damn, we got two of the same kind. All right.
Yeah.
Back myself as far as I can in my turret, away from the Hellwasp as I can. Don't like wasp in the material plane. I definitely like them in the negative planes or the infernal planes, so keep them away from me.
I make note of the Hellwasp in my Pokédex.
Okay.
Beedrill.
Yeah, this
Beedrill.
kind of looks like a little Beedrill. Yeah.
But
he
with
says
way
you're gonna
more
wanna squash that thing.
I'm gonna cast Animal Friendship and convince and talk to the beast.
Unfortunately, I had a feeling you would do this. It is not a beast.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. All right.
So you try. You cast. Which one did you cast?
Animal Friendship.
Animal
Part of
friendship.
the-
And if it says it only affects beasts, this is not a beast. It's technically a fiend.
Yeah,
I
looks
cast
like it's...
Speak with Hellwasp.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Is that in the Unearthed Arcana?
Yeah. I just got
That's a new-
got it as an extra
that's the new
spell at
feat.
level 9. Convenient, right?
Yeah. Smiler goes, yeah, gonna want to squash that thing.
What makes you say that?
Oh, when that thing grows, it's gonna be a monster. You know how big they get?
How big do they get?
How big do they get?
Twice the size of a person.
That's pretty big.
Not
Seems
big enough
friendly
for you,
enough
eh, gnome?
I insight on his knowledge of these creatures.
What do you want to say?
I want to roll insight to see if what he's saying about these creatures is true.
Okay.
Yeah, they seem pretty friendly so far.
That's a lot. 25.
I mean, the way he was able to say what it was so quickly, seems so interested in it. He does seem genuinely knowledgeable on the subject, but it's not,
Right.
I don't like to say insight is like a lie detector test. You
Of
know
course.
what I mean?
Yes. Of
But
course.
yes, he does seem like he's honest about his findings.
Are they tameable? This one seems to take a liking to our friend Colgath.
It's just a wee lass right now. It'll get bigger and devour him.
Well, who needs him? Let's carry on.
Lulu, when she sees the wasp, she goes crazy. She goes, "Oh, they're like a plaything, a play friend for me. We could spend all time together flying around, having
Lulu,
lots
don't
of
touch that thing.
adventures."
You're gonna get stung, Lulu. I've seen this happen before. Don't put your trunk snout near it.
Well,
Lulu, if we're gonna have pets on this vehicle, you're gonna have to take care of them.
I'll be careful.
It's everyone's responsibility, not just mine.
What's Lulu's dad?
I'm not waking up at 6 a.m. to walk this thing. So
Don't forget to feed them.
How much does a vet visit cost in hell?
3 soul coins.
All the
One on
vaccines.
past
lot of
yours.
soul coins. just your soul coin. So the wasp that you're holding, Caddis, is, it's very friendly. It's rubbing up against you. It seems very friendly, and then all of a sudden, you're very knowledgeable about animals in general. I know this is not a beast, but it does have similarities, and you notice it kind of has some sort of instinctual motion where it kind of raises its head up and it makes some sort of a strange, sort of like a guttural vibration. It's moving its wings and it's making this weird harmonic sound that is emanating out of the vehicle.
Do I notice if the other one that Colgath is holding is also doing the same thing?
So when this one starts, the other one kind of gets the sense to do it as well. And same thing, rears its head up, starts to make that weird guttural sound from inside, flapping its wings, and it just emanates the sound, the harmonics
Peter's
emanate
getting
out.
agitated.
I'm gonna
Guys,
go.
I think they might be calling a swarm.
I was gonna say I think they're communicating.
I don't
Give
like
me
that
a
at all.
nature check, Christian.
Nature?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, sweet. I'm proficient in that.
I hope you are. You're a druid.
Yeah.
No.
17.
Yeah, I would definitely say that you know that it's like maybe there's some instinctual, defense thing that it's doing right now where it's trying to maybe find its mother or something like that. I know that's it's an insect, so it's a little different, but hold on one second.
Can I make some sort of check to see if I can sense how far the sound is emanating out?
Hold on one second. I have a feeling that we are there's no sound. Diana just texted me. Let me just make sure. Oh, no, she just called me by accident. Okay.
I don't suppose I could use comprehend languages to understand them, could I?
You would get the sense that this doesn't speak. It's not going to be communicating with a language, right? Like most of these sort of creatures would.
So it's like sounds.
Yeah. Can I ask
Yeah.
Smiler if he's What are they doing? You know for sure.
Oh, so yeah,
Any idea?
when as soon as this happens, he kind of starts to look alarmed, and for the first time, doesn't look like he's in control of what's going on, and hops off the falcon and says, "All right, well, good day, everybody. We'll catch you on the other side." And yep, and he starts running, like literally just stops speaking and running to his motorcycle. All right. So with that being said, you're going to he's going to get on his bike, and as you're watching him run, in the distance, you see objects in the air flying towards you, about a dozen of them.
Son of a.
Lovely.
Money
Yeah.
well spent.
And he gets on his bike and he tries to start it. Looks like he has a soul coin, puts it in, and his bike is not starting.
Yes.
Piece of junk.
He's like, he's like kicking it and cranking stuff, and it's sputtering, and he goes, "Come on." And he looks at you and he goes, mind if I hop a ride?"
Smiley, get on.
Oh, yeah, it'll cost you a few soul coins.
Yeah.
All right, so he doesn't even like acknowledge your request for soul coins, but he jumps on and gets on the car as quick as possible. So right now it is up to you. Tell me what you would like to do.
Well, I'm going to tell Smiler, if you don't help us fight these things, I'll shove you off the vehicle myself.
And leave you.
I'm thinking we just leave the larva on the ground.
Leave the larva
and kinda
behind and
book
go.
it.
Let's go. They whatever it wants, it can have it.
I can't even talk to them.
We can leave Smiler as bait for them. They'll flock to him, and we can leave.
They're following
Oh.
the source of the sound.
I like
so...
the new Aroviel
Yeah.
already. Leave him
I'm
for
looking
dead.
into it. He's weak. He can't even get his own bike started. Leave him.
Wow.
Does he hear that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. He hears
Yeah, I
it all.
fully say that out loud. Leave him.
Yeah, he hears it at all.
Does he have anything to say?
Me and Lucius in the back
Why?
going, ooh.
He seems
Why
to
we
be
should
more
help him?
concerned with the flock of
mean-
Hellwasps headed towards you. So he's looking out at them. He
This
draws
is-
a short sword and says that, "Yeah, all right, I'll defend you."
I summon my my packed weapon into my hand.
Yeah, I don't know if these larvae are any. I don't know.
I mean,
Dobby,
I
are
kind of
you-
like the idea we just dump over the larva and Smiley.
Dump the larva.
Well, then again, Smiley might be able to help us navigate the.
I kind of want to keep
Uh,
Smiley. I have it's been a while since I've seen someone of nature.
If
Kinda
Smiler
keep him
stays
around.
on, he
Hmm.
better prove his worth. That's
So
all
maybe
I'm saying.
we'll dump the larva and keep Smiley and keep going ahead.
I like
Okay. All right. So So they're gaining speed now. It looks like they've figured out that the sound was coming towards you from you, and now they're making a beeline towards you.
All right. If we're
Be
gonna
free,
push
sorry,
the
I
larva.
larva-
Be
apologize.
free.
Throw these things up in the air, do an about face with the vehicle, and start driving.
Yeah,
All right. So Dobby, you're gonna drive away from the Hellwasps.
yeah, in the direction we need to go.
All right. So
Well, isn't the direction we need to go the direction where the Hellwasps are coming from?
I thought they were coming from behind us.
they are. Well, you're turning. No. No. The Hellwasps are coming from the direction you want to go.
Damn it! All right,
Yes.
can I look around and see if there's any place we could take cover?
There isn't that much place to take cover from. Everything's been pretty barren. In fact, like I said, there's been less foliage. There's been less of everything around. It's been pretty desolate.
Okay, so
So
maybe we could drive alongside the direction we have to go, away from
So-
the wasps.
let's say we have to go in this direction.
You have to
Right.
go. You have to go.
Why don't
Really,
we
what
go
you're
like
doing is you're
Yeah.
traveling south.
Yeah.
You're traveling southeast is where you're going on the map.
Yeah,
But
and then we could see if they'll follow us. We'll drive parallel. Or,
okay, so you're just
So-
kind of getting around the route and you're kind of
Yeah.
following it from a distance. Yeah. So they're following you. Did you leave the bees?
Oh yeah.
You left
We
the
are
bees.
certainly attempting to.
Okay. So you're starting to drive, Dobby. Christian, are you dropping the bee?
Yeah.
It looks
I
up at you
gently
with
place
its
it
many.
down since it's an
It looks up
animal.
with you with its many eyes and doesn't want you to put it down.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
I'm gonna yell from the top. Put
I
it
kinda
down
go,
now.
There's something about this. I think they want to come with us.
Get
Colgath
rid of
is,
the damn wasp.
Them and all their friends too. Let's go.
Colgath
What
is
is-
smitten with his wasp. He doesn't want to let it go.
I pretend to throw it, but I like stuff it in my jacket.
Oh, okay. Give me a deception check.
What?
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Yes.
I love
It's
it.
it's the size of what's her name?
It's a small dog. I imagine him like stuffing like Susu's like dog into his jacket.
Oh,
Oh God.
I think a 9.
A 9.
It's poking out of my jacket.
I just got a 27 perception.
I
My
think
passive is 14.
I think these guys need a slap in the face for a reality check here.
So Hex and Lucius, because you're on top of the vehicle, you would be able to see this. Dobby and Peat, since you're in the vehicle, I don't think you'd be able to even make a check. But Lucius for sure, and I think Hex, you said your passive is even higher. So you both notice that Caddis is just like, no, I can't, and he puts it in his like coat, his cloak or something.
I'm just cursing up a storm and infernal at this point.
John would probably not make this
Shield
decision.
is probably telling
so
John to eat it or something.
We'll make you in charge of John's character as to what he does with his bee. But
Who, me?
no, you the group in general can
okay.
decide what John does with his. I mean, I don't know what Colgath does. Sometimes he's like, cold as ice, and other times he's like a pushover. I don't know.
What does the shield tell?
It's a shield. He
definitely
does
do
whatever
that.
the shield does.
What does the shield say?
He's not
That's
stone
true.
cold. He does whatever the shield does.
That's true.
Oh man.
John, if you're watching, I apologize for the energy here. No, the shield is telling him to drop it or else. So
Yeah. All right.
It's getting
So,
dropped.
so one of them's gone, but
yeah, so John drops the one of the bees, and as the flock is getting closer, a couple of them diverge off from the pack and tend to the one that you dropped, and you can see them there as you're driving away. They're getting further, but you can see they annihilate this bee. They stab it and they kill it. And Smiler says they'll never accept a baby that wasn't born as one of their own. I am treating these wasps more like birds. Okay, I'm treating them more like baby
fine.
birds. I don't know
Right.
about insects.
So
I don't think they care.
after the wasps kill the one bee,
Yeah.
do they then come back towards us?
So the ones that fell off from the pack, maybe about 4 of them fell off from the pack. They're just further away, and they don't seem to be re-entering the chase with the same vigor.
I cover the baby wasp eyes when he saw the carnage happening.
Yeah.
I'm yelling, Caddis, get rid of that thing.
Did you not see what they did to it?
Do
There's
you
a
know
brother
what
I'm gonna do it next.
it's gonna do to us?
Is it still like vibrating and calling to them, or has it stopped?
Nah, not anymore. It was almost like an instinctual thing at the first, but now it looks scared.
Okay.
Good.
It stopped calling them. So we're gonna let's get going, Dobby. Let's
Yeah, I'm
Gotta
going.
move
I've
on.
been going.
So I just sent you a picture of the Hellwasp. That's what they look like as an
I don't
adult.
like them.
How many are after us?
8.
8?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that before or after a few of them dropped off?
That was after a few of them dropped off. Yep. So, do you want to make this a skill challenge?
Sure.
sure.
All right. I did not plan on it, but it actually
I thought you were
feels
gonna kill
more.
them.
It feels more appropriate as a skill challenge. Unless you want to run it, we can do it on a map and a grid. I feel like this might be hard to do though. Let's do a skill challenge here. So,
Okay.
we'll do it the way we've been doing it, which is where I'll give you a whole number of rounds of things that are happening. Within the round, we'll say this was the first round, and that we'll even count that as the first success, which was jumping one of the bees. Okay.
All right.
So we'll count that as one success, and we'll need 6 successes, so 5 more, before we get to 3 failures. All right, and remember, everybody can take a turn. We'll do 3 actions, and then some other event will happen, and then you can, that might give you some ideas to continue the narrative here. Okay,
How
so
far are the Hellwasp from us, like currently?
How far away?
Yeah, like in terms of feet.
Maybe about 100 to 150 feet away, depending where they are in the pack.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And they're chasing the car. You're headed still south. Dobby, I think for no, this is the first round. So you're running away. So there any other? We have 2 more actions that could occur before the next round.
I can Eldritch Blast one of the 8 out of the sky.
Sure. So a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Before
Okay.
you do that, does an Eldritch Blast only target one?
I can target up to, let's see, at this level, level 9, I can target 2 of them.
How far apart are they flying, Bob? Are they all in like a cluster, or are they very spread out?
The flying
They're
V.
probably they're probably
Oh my
within
God,
50
nice.
feet of each
I
other.
would assume that if we succeed on an attack, it doesn't matter what kind of attack we use. It's not like if we use like shatter or something and target many of them, we'll
Correct.
get an extra success or something like that.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Trying to like take them down, whittle them down. I'd say that's all the
Yeah.
same type of attempt. Yeah.
So I say go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so I point my longsword, and energy crackles around it, and 2 beams shoot out at these Hellwasps.
Nice. Give me an attack roll.
The first beam will be an 18, and the second one will be a 19 to hit. 18 and 19 to hit.
Well, it's only one attack roll.
It's just
really.
one. Yeah.
It's
Is it a
2
skill?
beams out of it, I think.
Just because it's a skill challenge.
Yeah, we're not doing real attacks. It's just
Great.
a skill
Even
challenge.
better.
Yeah.
We'll take the 18.
So I think I'm going to give you a failure here because their AC is pretty good. So 18 was your first roll.
Yep.
18 does not hit. So
Oh, you hate to see it.
So I think we're going to have 1 failure here. So that's 1 failure, 1 success so far, and that was your attack. Okay. All right. Anybody else for this first round?
I could cast like, what do I have? I just lost it. I think I have Sleet Storm, maybe to kind of right behind us to kind of give us some cover.
Sure. Slow them down. Yeah.
Yeah, give us Sleet
It
Storm.
won't kill them, but this is more of like a barrier or something they have to avoid. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Give me a spell check for this.
That's just like my normal attack roll, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, for a spell attack. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
What does it normally do? Is it like a area that's dexterity saving throw or something like that?
Yeah, it's a dexterity 16
Okay.
saving.
Okay. And you rolled a 15?
I rolled a 15.
Okay, so we'll count that as a success because this is not hitting their AC. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's a success. So we got 2 successes and 1 failure on round 1. All right. So at the end of round 1, you were able to get a few of them to leave the pack, going after the baby that you left for dead. You tried to blast them out of the sky, but they're very hard to hit. You're finding out, and finally, this hailstorm that you summon starts to divert them. They have to split up and break formation. Gives you a little bit of a buffer. Now we go to round 2. Now, Dobby, as you're traveling, the ground is getting much more rocky and bumpy, and there's lots of openings in the ground, lava spewing up. Give me a piloting check for this. I think we said piloting was intelligent, or was Dex for you? I forget.
I think it was intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay, go ahead.
All the checks
Give
for
me-
the vehicle I've been making were intelligence.
I think
Right,
that's why
yeah.
he is
Yes,
piloting
yes,
the
yes.
vehicle.
So give me a driving check, a piloting check for you.
So it'd be my intelligence modifier plus my proficiency, right?
Yep.
A 10.
Okay, so Dobby, it's a bumpy road out here. Everybody that's inside the vehicle has to take a dexterity saving throw. You're being knocked all around. If you're on top of the vehicle, you're being knocked to the floor, or to the on top of the roof. You're being knocked down. Give
We
me
get cold
dexterity
gas
saving throws.
+2, right, on this?
Yeah. He'd give you that.
For
kind of
Dex,
check was it?
too?
He gives you +2 to his aura is +2 to everybody within 10 feet.
This was a dexterity check, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Let me stop
24
risk.
for me.
19.
25 for me.
Oh yeah, and Pete, you don't take damage on deck saves if you pass them, right? Is
Pass.
that what you?
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
Evasion.
Like it's a level
Evasion.
9.
So it's going to be 14 bludgeoning damage for being knocked around the vehicle, half if you made it. So
I rolled an
7
18.
for. Yeah. So Dobby, you're good. Caddis is
23.
good. Caddis is very good.
I just wrote fail, so.
Lucius fail. Okay. Am I missing somebody? Hex, did you roll?
19.
19, you pass. Dasha, you roll
At a
good?
24, I think.
Oh, you pass. So everybody passed except for Lucius.
So it's 7 damage if you pass.
7 if you pass. Yep. You were able to stabilize yourself and somewhat, you know. Okay, so that's round number. Start round number 2. So let's go with 3 more checks. Who would like to try?
How far behind us are they at this point?
Yeah, what's the current situation?
I would say that they're gaining now. The sleet storm pushed them back, but they've regained that because of Dobby's shoddy driving.
Are they communicating with each other also through like buzzing or noise or anything like that?
Give me an insight check.
Is
Or
gonna
nature
count as
check.
Success or fail?
I'll take a
19.
nature check if you're trained in it.
I am trained in it, yeah.
Is
I'm
that
not.
is that better than your insight?
Actually, no, that would have been worse than my insight. It was
Okay.
19 with my insight.
No, I'm saying whatever you rolled, make it nature instead. I think nature is more appropriate here.
Okay, sure. And then in that case, it would be 16.
16. The way that they're flying, it's not a flying V like Andrew was saying, but they do seem to be maneuvering in some sort of coordination. So they do seem to be communicating. They're not buzzing though, like the babies were buzzing. They're you do hear the buzzing of their wings, but not like a form of communication.
I was
but
gonna
you
say I
can-
could try to cast like silence on them for like a second,
Mm.
also to slow them down if they are communicating
Interesting.
through some sort of noise or vibrations.
Can we
Interesting.
cast
You don't get the
maybe-
sense that would help you. No.
What about if we did some kind of illusion to make it look like we threw the other baby bee off to distract more of them?
Like that.
I think that sounds appropriate. Who's going to cast it though?
I think Weir had a good illusion cast.
Weird's not here.
He's not. Yeah, we can't use him
Oh.
for this, but
Let me see if I have anything.
unless are you up for this today?
Yes,
Oh,
yes
go.
I am.
Wow, you sound just like him. Any other
Can I try-
ideas?
Can I try a perception check and look ahead to try to find better terrain for Dobby since he really
Oh, I have
piloted poorly?
polymorph, but I'm not sure what I would polymorph.
Our friend Smiley.
Could you polymorph one of the adult bees to look like the baby bee, maybe? And
Do we have one of the adult bees that I can cast polymorph on?
Bob, is that something I'd be able to do?
Yeah, what's the
Say it
range?
again.
Find better terrain since Dobby piloted so poorly using a perception check, looking ahead
Yeah.
of us.
There isn't though, so I don't think I'd have you make a check that there couldn't be achieving. It seems to be getting worse.
Got it.
Dobby, you probably sense that you actually are going to run out of the ability to continue driving after maybe a couple more rounds.
Can I do some sort of like survival check to see if there is a better way we can go to continue driving?
No, that's kind of what Lucius was suggesting. There isn't a better way other than turning around.
Is there any modifications that I might be able to do to the vehicle to keep going in this terrain?
In the next few rounds, I don't think so. Anything modifications would need you to actually tinker with the vehicle and alter it maybe.
no trees or plants or vines or anything.
Nope.
Right.
Remember, it's actually pretty barren. This
Pretty barren.
area, it's desolate.
We might have to Mad Max right into the bees.
With the acid sprayer going, let's go.
Honestly, yeah.
My staff.
So if
We
you
have
if you want
gas
to
there.
stop driving because it's going to get too dangerous, you could. I would say that the trade-off for that would be that you can ready the acid sprayer, like Tim suggested. That does seem appropriate. I know it's an attack, but you're also stopping. You're like, you're not hitting on the run. You're facing him head on.
So I'm pulling the e-brake, doing a 180.
Yeah, because I don't want to
And
damage the vehicle
taking
any
aim.
further.
Sure. So we'll do this. This might be a tandem skill check here. So we'll do a driving check to do a 180 to face the sprayer in the right direction, and Tim to fire it.
What kind of check would you like from me?
You're gonna make an attack, and Dobby's gonna make a piloting skill.
Okay.
While they're
Is
doing
pilot-
that, I like whisper to the wasp, baby wasp, is like, "Is there anything you can do to help us?" Why?
I got a 16 on the driving check.
That's good enough. Yep. So that's good. And Hex, will you make yours?
17 for me.
That'll do it. This is the acid sprayer does not. So Dobby, Fast and Furious, the whole vehicle, it turns around. Hex is ready, locked and loaded on the acid sprayer, and this
Let's go.
swarm of eight wasps are coming at you. And as soon as they hit that 30-foot range, you pump the acid on them, and it starts to melt their wings, and some of them fall to the ground immediately. The rest of them start to kind of fly around the stream and still headed towards you. I'll give that a success though. So that's 3 successes.
How
compared to
high
one
up are these
failure.
wasps from the ground?
They're at the level of maybe the roof, 10
Are
feet
they
off
like
the
right?
ground.
Are they like right on top of us right now? So I could do
They're-
something crazy.
They're basically right on top. I'd say there's maybe like 5 or 6 left.
I'm ready to
Alright.
let. Yeah, go for
Can,
it.
can I make either an animal handling or athletics check to jump on top of one and take control of it?
Oh my
What?
God.
I don't think
I
I could
have-
give you an animal handling, but I mean, because they're not animals. Although I don't know, I'm treating them more like animals.
I wasn't able
definitely
to
the
speak. I guess
definitely
speak to
athletics, though.
them.
You could-
So
if you want to wrangle
Athletic-
one down, you could wrangle one down. Sure.
All right, athletics to wrangle it down.
Yeah.
I have so
Unfortunately,
many
I'm-
scripts playing in my head right now.
Is animal handling
Unfortunately,
better for you
I'm
than
not
strength?
Cool, Gav.
No,
They're
I was
both
gonna
the
say,
same plus for me.
is animal handling the same as athletics for you?
Yeah.
The same. Okay.
It's the
Give me whichever one you think is appropriate. Wrangling it down or pinning it down, that would be fine.
All right. Well, it's the same. A 6.
Okay. So you hop onto 1B, but it zips out of the way and you just fall. You like belly flop onto the dirt.
oh boy.
I'm still all verklempt from when I fell down from the other piloting check.
Aroviel mutters under her breath, useless.
Iroviel.
I'm ready to. I don't know if you guys would like, but I can cast wall of stone to make a giant wall of 10 by 10 foot like panels. And maybe I can cast it right in front of them, and they just kind of run into it.
Hang on, is
You
there anything
can't- can you-
Smiler can do? Like,
Can you make a dome around us instead?
No, I can. I don't know if there's enough.
The bees are not. Well, I didn't in the last round. I basically said they caught up to you, so they're not attacking yet. They're like next round is probably when they'll attack. So, but Smiler has a
Somebody
short sword ready.
needs to summon a giant fly squatter.
Wait,
I
is
you
can't
did.
Smiler doing
Big B's
anything
hand.
right now because he said he would do something to help us.
Smiler, yeah, he'll do something. He's waiting for the right
Um,
opportunity.
I can animate one of the ones that we killed with the acid sprayer, but I don't know if that would be considered an attack that we already did.
Animating it? No, I don't think so. Can you animate? You can animate anything, right?
As long as it has bones or a corpse, I can animate it.
Sure, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you want if you want, you can animate one of them to kind of distract and fight for you. Sure. Yeah, that seems right.
Let me just
Go
double
ahead.
check if it's a humanoid or not.
That's the one key that I was thinking about. Can you raise an animal? I know this is not animal, but could you like raise anything?
Okay, pile of bones or corpse of a humanoid. So no.
Humanoid. No, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I have a tinderbox and some oil. Does anyone want to try to engineer a flamethrower situation with me?
We've got a harpoon. Like, we could harpoon the flame somehow.
Shoot
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
harpoon
avoid-
through the flame so it
I
catches
think we should
fire.
avoid another attack because this is where it's going to be obvious you're all attacking, you're all fighting.
Yeah.
Try to come up with something that's more
I
non-combat oriented.
I still have polymorph.
It's a skill challenge. Use one of your skills, people.
So I have a question. Does wrangling one count the same as lassoing one? Because we have a rope.
He tried athletics to like pin one down, literally to like hold it down. I'd say this is a little different, sure, but I don't. Do you have a rope, a lasso, and everything?
I'm gonna have a rope.
Okay, give me a dexterity check. I'm not sure what skill would apply here. Survival, maybe, to make a lasso that would be appropriate.
You're gonna let me use survival?
Yeah.
All right. 26.
Okay, so you make a lasso and use it on one of the creatures. Give me a ranged attack. See if you can hit them.
For range attack, I'm sorry. Do I use the same as I? What?
Yeah, it's like a normal attack in this case. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is not to do damage, just to hold lasso onto one of them.
14.
No, I don't think that's going to work. No. Mm-mm. So because they're very hard. They're also very big. So you lasso one of them, and it bucks you out of the vehicle. It rips you out of the cart, and you fall to the ground as well next to Lucius. So that would be 3 failures here. So what's going to happen is the wasps swarm you, and the little baby is scared. Christian, you're holding, or the caddis is holding the creature, and this big hornet comes out at you and tries to stab you and rip it from you. You avoid its attacks, but in your defense, you kind of need your hands, and the baby falls to the ground.
Oh, yes.
And another wasp swoops down and picks it up and starts to fly away. When this happens, Lulu zips out after it to try to save the baby, and she says, "I'll protect you." And she zips out and uses her sparkle horn. She kind of disables that wasp. It kind of drops to the ground. But then 6 other wasps swarm onto Lulu. They start to sting her and carry her away as well.
Oh my god, this stupid wasp.
They start flying in the direction, though, that you were intending on going. They start to fly away, and they're pretty quick. They do move 120 feet a turn. So if you were to get in the vehicle and turn it on, you might be able to catch up to them, but it might be challenging.
Not with the terrain.
Correct, not with the terrain. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I would have to tinker with it to try and get it to be able to drive on.
Yeah.
This
So
type of
Lulu
terrain.
is unconscious and being carried away by the wasps as well as the little baby wasp.
Can I beast form into a flying beast to chase after, just to
Sure.
not lose sight of them?
Sure.
I don't want to get so close where,
You want to see where they take.
Yeah, I kind of want to take note of where they're going, while they
Actually,
figure out the car.
I do have to change one thing. They don't take Lulu and the baby. They kill the baby wasp
No.
and take Lulu. Yeah.
That's even worse.
Reincarnate.
Yeah.
I
To be
did it
consistent.
for a reason.
So I have used Hunter's Mark in the past to track enemies. Can I cast it on Lulu as she's being carried away, and I won't attack her, but just use it to track her?
Sure. Can it be on any creature, right? It doesn't have to be technically an enemy, right?
You choose a creature you see within range, and range
Yeah.
is 90 feet. So if I
Yeah.
had cast it like as they're
Yeah, while
carrying
they're
her away,
yeah.
Okay.
That's appropriate. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll cast Hunter's Mark to track Lulu.
Yeah. So you have Hunter's Mark, and Christian, what animal are you turning into to kind of keep an eye on them?
I'm checking. When it says shape of a beast, they actually mean a beast, right? They're not just using
No,
that.
beast is just a category for the animal. I don't remember what the druid can change into at 9th level. If somebody wants to.
So giant wasp is on the list of polymorph animals.
Sure. Not a
Yeah.
Hellwasp, but yes.
Yeah, I kind of want to turn to something similar, to maybe they're stupid enough that they won't realize.
There's giant eagle that's fast.
Didn't you say
Yeah,
wasp? was
So
one
you
of them?
actually, yeah, you can change it. You have the best. You've maxed out at what you can change into.
Yeah, CR1.
Yeah.
CR1 creature. You're You're not circle of the moon though, so that's the max for you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where we're at.
Giant eagle is the fastest thing you could turn into.
Well,
Yeah. All right. Let's do a giant eagle then.
80 feet per turn.
Yeah. That way I can keep tabs on them.
okay.
How many people can you carry?
I think I should be able to carry 1 or 2 based on what our last game.
Like, because can we all go after these things, or should we just use Eroviel's tracking and stay as a group? Because if you go off by yourself, you're probably gonna die.
That's true.
We also need to make sure we don't lose our car.
Well,
Dobby
for
worked
the
so hard
time
on that
being,
thing.
I'd say Christian, you can get a good look from the skies as to where they're going,
Okay.
and then at least keep an eye on them. I mean, you don't want to totally abandon hope, I would say, but
Right.
if you can't, if at some point you can't safely follow them, you can always come back, and Dasha has done that, so that's fine either way.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
So what is the plan now? How do you want to approach this?
We want to definitely go after Lulu.
Yeah.
I want to walk up to Smiler and grab my dagger and just like put it to his throat because he didn't help us.
Whoa, 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 whoa. He says, I did the best I could.
You did nothing.
He did kind of maybe take a swipe during the initial. He didn't do anything in the skill challenge, obviously, but he might have phoned it in, but he wasn't like he
He was
wasn't
like
sitting
this.
on his hands. Yeah. just a obligatory swipe at something.
Yeah.
He wasn't ever in any danger himself.
Convenient.
Let's put him in
Convenient,
danger.
exactly. Yeah.
Is it-
So I keep holding the knife like right up to his throat,
Mhm.
like touching him, making him uncomfortable. And I say, "Why? Give me one reason we shouldn't."
We could throw him on a spike and use his soul to power the vehicle.
Yeah, I love what my friend Dobby is suggesting.
Well, now, hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
I have a quick question. Eroviel is lawful evil, not chaotic evil.
No. He's weak. He's not helping us. He's not proving his worth. I just read up on lawful evil because I didn't know much about it, and it said that lawful evil characters, like anyone who's weak, they're not going to care about them. They're not going to like want to like protect them or take them along.
You really took on the role here. I love this.
Well, Lucius is like, with or without Smiler, we need to get Lulu back.
I agree.
Do with him what you will.
So I guess Smiler would say the one good thing about having me around is that he'll always know the right time to make a joke.
That's what I'm here for.
He chuckles to himself and he goes, "Now, you mind?" And he kind of taps your dagger to like put it away.
I'll kind of look around at everyone to see what the general mood is.
Everyone, what's the general mood?
We don't have time to deal with Smiler. Lulu is gone.
I hawk and I screech in the air to like kind of tell them, give them the like, what's going on? Let's go.
I look
That's right,
plaintively
'cause-
after Lulu,
Because you're a bird.
or where she disappeared
Yeah.
on the horizon.
Okay, I reveal size
Just
and
throw him over and let's keep going.
I'll kind of like sigh and like take my dagger away, but like as I do it, I'll like nick him in the chin just because he annoys me.
You're a monster.
Ooh, feisty. And he licks his blood and goes back to it, and he goes, "All right, well, you think you could give me a ride back to my bike?"
Yeah, no.
Now I kind of just shove my foot and push him over.
Yeah, that's just a waste of time.
He falls down on his butt and he gets up and dusts himself off, and he goes, I did the best I could. You wouldn't even known what those buggers were doing if it wasn't for me."
Spikes that away. All right, so about Lulu.
I need to
He
make
walks off.
modifications so we
He
can
walks off
drive.
defeated. Yeah. So modifications. What are you thinking?
Definitely something with the suspension and the tires.
Okay, so make it
So we
like
can
a
get over
almost like a
those
monster
bumpy-
truck, basically,
Yeah,
something like
exactly.
that.
Gotta
Okay.
lift it up off the ground a little more.
Okay. What's that called when there's something that's in like
Lift
I'm
kit.
not. What is it?
You put a lift kit on your truck.
Is that what it is? I'm not. So I
Yep.
have no proficiency in this in real life. So
Wow, I'm
I
good
know
at
that,
this
but
stuff.
there's something that can raise it up. So yeah, let's make a tinkerer's check on this, and I think you probably have enough parts from the war machine you scavenged. So I think that would be
We could always
doable.
scavenge his bike too if you need
You
extra.
can always go back and take his stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
We need to work. We just need the parts.
Yeah, just the parts.
All right, give me a
Um,
tinkerer's check. I say that depending on how successful you are with this, I would say you.
Those are the ones I had advantage on, or no?
I don't know if you have advantage.
I had
It's-
proficiency in driving, but I had advantage on tinkering.
Well, that's because of your gnome ability, correct? Is that
Yeah.
what is the gnome? It gives you
It-
proficiency with tinkerer's tools, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it gives you advantage. I think it just gives you
Okay.
the ability to use your proficiency or even make this check to begin with.
Okay, so that would be intelligence again.
Yeah, and you have proficiency with the tools.
Ooh,
Depending how well you
Yeah.
roll.
natural 20.
Well, I'd say that the wheels and suspension, lift kit, whatever it is that you end up modifying this on, is going to be able to withstand the terrain pretty much all. I mean, not all, but it's an off-road vehicle now in all
All right.
purposes. I would say that seems
Came up
appropriate.
better than it was before.
Yeah. This is going to take some time, though. This is going to take, I think it's at least an hour to do any modifications, and I'm not so sure how modifying the wheels and the suspension would be. So let's make it an hour plus a D4. I rolled a 2, so 3 hours to make this modification. So you can take a short rest, everybody, if you need to, or get any benefits of a short rest while Dobby is working.
That doesn't include me, right?
No, it doesn't include you.
Okay.
Oh, you know why, Dobby? I think we had you get advantage in previous rolls because Kolgath has advantage with his proficiency with
his tools.
blacksmith tools, and we said that if he helps you make modifications, you get advantage.
Okay.
That's what it was. But we'll just say that he helped you, and you rolled the nat 20 anyway. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So spend 3 hours making the modifications. Everybody else can take a short rest. Christian, you're gonna have to stay in animal form, or else you're gonna lose it.
That's fine.
Unless you are willing to come out of animal form.
No, I mean I didn't. No, but I'm okay.
Okay.
Well,
All
I
right,
take my
so-
short rest. I look up at the sky and admire that beautiful bird flying around.
Yeah, you see him. You see Caddis just soaring.
Do I notice? Does anyone notice me getting farther away, or do they notice I'm kind of circling one spot, indicating that the wasp has landed in somewhere?
I would say
or-
if you wanted to make it obvious, that would be fine. You could circle.
Okay.
You travel for maybe a mile and a half or so,
Okay.
maybe, and you see this. I'll actually. There's a picture, but I'm going to describe it for you. Only Caddis would see this because you're flying, but the wasps lead you back to a collection of nests, and
Can't be far, right? Because they came up on us pretty quick.
yeah, but they may have been already out, but they definitely lead you to this large collection of wasp nests.
Okay.
Let me see if there is a handout for this. Yes, there is. All right, now these wasps' nests are they're floating in the air, but they are bound by chains to the ground, and the terrain, as we had mentioned, got a lot more difficult to go across. Lava is spewing out from the ground at this point in these areas.
What?
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm ready to cut the chains once we get Lulu.
I was gonna say, and Lulu's in there. I was gonna say let's torch it, but
Slicing the chains. Letting
All
it
right,
float
so
into the companion.
yeah. So after the 3 hours are up and you make the modifications, you kind of test it out, drive around, the vehicle's ready to go. Is there anything else you want to do before embarking?
Well, everybody got to sleep while I was working.
Well, power nap, but yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't lose my soul coin while I like fell over, right? It's still. Can I check that it's?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you.
My precious. My
I'm not gonna
precious.
make you roll. I'm not gonna make it happen by chance. If you tuck it snugly away, unless somebody took your cloak or, something like that, that would be different. But I don't.
Pick-
I don't think it matters here.
All right.
Okay. All right. So heading
I wanna
to the
pursue.
wasp's nest. Once you get to the area that Caddis has been circling over, you see the same thing. Now, there are wasps that go in and out of here. You've probably seen about a dozen of them individually come out through through the trip, but they don't seem to mind you, while you're driving towards them. Almost like they were on a mission to get that baby when they came to you. They don't seem to mind you now.
So
and you,
can I fly down and pick someone up and try to get them as close to the hive to see if these, like, could we potentially land on the hive and see if they care?
You totally could. Actually, I'm going to switch the map now to show you where you're at, because there's a cross section that you can see. Okay. At the bottom right corner, you can place your characters, and at the bottom center is a cross section of the hive.
I'm gonna put mine a little bit higher.
I thought we were on the bottom right.
Yeah, you were on the bottom right. You're like here. I want you to be here, but this is a top. So let me explain this so it's not confusing. The this picture right here, this map area, is a cross section of looking top down into the nest. You are at the vertically. You're at the bottom where the chain is here. You're at the bottom of the nest. So when you get in somehow, you will be in this area. But for right now, you're underneath it. Let me read you a description. All right, so you approach. A gigantic sack of wet, papery material floats high above the surfaces of hell. Angelic figures with feathery wings stick to the surface like flies in amber, their bodies struggling underneath layers of gunk. Iron chains at the bottom of the structure tether it to a hellish landscape. So the picture that I showed you before, if you were to zoom in on it, you would see those angelic figures, winged, almost angel-like creatures that are stuck to the web under the goo.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Does the chain look like we could kind of climb up it?
It does. It does look like you could. But if you were to fall, the fall might be dangerous because it's over lava.
Okay. Well, I turn to the party and I say, "Let's go," and I start climbing the chain.
Okay. So is there any other form of travel you want to get here? Because Lucius seems to be climbing.
I can fly people.
I can teleport myself there.
Oh, that's right. You could tell what is it? Dimension door or Misty Step?
Yeah, I got Dimension Door
Dimension door
and Fire
Okay.
Step and Misty Step.
Sure. So Hex, you could put yourself at the base layer.
Can you take anybody with you with those?
And I
spells?
can take one willing participant who wants to go for a ride.
Sure. Anybody that's not very adept at climbing, probably. Yeah.
Is climbing strength?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not particularly great at climbing either.
Lucius, jump on my back as a giant eagle.
I
and,
am
swoop
negative
you up.
1 for climbing.
I'm gonna at least have a +4 athletics because I'm proficient in it.
All right. Me and Dobby will
But
zoop on over there. Little poof.
how many people could Caddis hold?
I think we said 2 last time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Bob, I really don't want to use that thing that you gave me.
Why not use it?
You got
Yeah,
a thing?
I
What
can always
thing?
just make 2 trips. I can always just fly down.
We have
I
options.
am so hell bent on getting Lulu back that I summon back some of my old powers and I start flying.
Yeah, and it's not flying like the spell. He's flying.
There's no concentration necessary. I can fly.
He does this after I had already landed in front and tilted my wing down to kind of say like get on, and then he just starts flying. And
I
he,
look at him
like,
and say,
totally-
"What the hell is this?
I just
Totally
go,
ignored you.
What is this?"
Surprise bird noise.
An abyssal chicken looks up.
Yeah.
So Lucius
I guess
flies.
I'm
Dasha,
red with rage.
I
Let's
guess
go.
I'll pick up Irovial and Peat.
Arovia and Peter on. Yep, and I think Colgath and Weir are going to guard the truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing. The last thing you want is a bunch of Hellwasps destroying your new ride, Dobby. You don't want to mess that up now.
That was a lot of work.
Yeah. Okay, so place yourselves in the first layer.
Can I get the imp control?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. I tell Dobby, I have no explanation for this.
I'm still looking at you, shaking my head. Like you did this the whole time. You
Should be good.
Let me do this.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want you over there. I want you in this area. This is just a guide to show you, like, you were at the bottom, and there's layers to this.
Got it.
Okay, it's like to show you the side perspective. This is giving you the top-down, like regular grid perspective. So you're in this first area here, this entry level. The nest's entrance is on the underside, near one of the heavy chains that it's tethered to the ground with. The Hellwasps, there are no Hellwasps in this area. It actually looks very neat and clean. Even so, there's pieces of discarded gear that accumulates here. Yeah, there's all different sorts of devoured carcasses and the gear seeming from those adventurers. Nothing of value, but you might see a sword here or something, piece of armor, shield. Nothing usable. It's been worn away.
That's all disgusting.
You can continue up through the center here. The center has like a connecting route that if you look up, it does seem to go through and spiral up to the next layer.
There aren't like currently bees in this first layer with us, right? Wasp?
No bees, no.
Okay.
But you do notice that there are a lot of bees here. And sorry, just to make this make more sense, when Caddis was watching, this is the wasp nest that Lulu was taken into. Just so we're clear, because there are dozens of them. This is the one that
This
you
is what
saw
we're
them
supposed
go
to be at,
to.
then.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Caddis followed them, so that he saw.
Right.
Okay, so would you
we're
like to do anything
flying
for
up.
us standing up? Flying up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move to the next area. North of this one, you're going to see another one. I'll reveal.
Oh, Irovial, I'm so glad we're flying up together.
I am as well. She said.
My
Slightly
eagle goes.
coldly.
She's like a robot there. Like I also am happy.
That's
As happy
weird.
as evil can
So, can Dobby and Hex get up there without having to use another dimension door?
be. You can. Yeah, this is probably easier to climb. It looks like
Okay.
it's just a. I won't even make you make a check to go up. It's just gonna take time. Okay. So in this area here, Lucius, you fly up and zip up right away. Place yourselves in whichever way you came up. You can notice there's these little pathways. Yeah, you can choose the pathway you came up from, and so they're right here, here, and here. You can choose the pathway that you want.
Looks all right for me.
All right, so Lucius,
I
you
fly
fly
on
up
top of this eagle
first.
right here.
Yeah, you fly. Oh, that's not a pathway. That's an angel attached to the outside.
Can I sit on it?
No, the inside is all
no.
the white spaces. So stay on
Oh, never
the white areas.
Okay.
Lucius, you fly up right away, and you see these wasps inside the nest. Okay, I'll read you what they're doing. So this level is honeycombed with cells crafted by the wasps that you can tell it's made of regurgitated whatever they have eaten. They're regurgitating it and filling into the honeycombs. You fly in. You didn't try to do anything stealthily, right? You just flew up here?
Yep.
Okay, so as soon as you enter, the wasps notice you and start to buzz angrily. We're going to go into combat now. So let's begin. I'm going to say that Lucius and the wasps will get one turn ahead of everybody, and then we'll go to the rest of the order here. So, Lucius, do you want to roll off for this?
Sure.
Okay. Just so everybody's clear and understands what we're doing, if you're watching this at some point, we're not using initiative system. We're going based on who's ready in the turn order. You'll see how it works right now, but we're going to roll off to see which side begins, and we alternate. I got a 10.
I got an 8.
Okay. So the wasps will begin. We'll start with the wasp that's closest to you. It's going to buzz furiously and run at you. It's going to try to hit you with its sword-like pincers. Your armor is a 20, correct?
It's a 19 because
I'm
I'm switching between
Gotcha.
medium armor and plate armor every once in a while.
Okay, gotcha.
So now I'm going for more speed.
Gotcha. Okay, so this one is going to hit with the blade-like talons, but the stinger is going to miss you. You're going to end up taking, from the talons, 11 damage. 11 piercing damage. The next would be you.
All right. I am going to... I'm just going to attack him. So bonus action Shillelagh on my staff, and I will attack him.
Okay.
With a booming blade and all that stuff. 23 to hit.
That hits, yep.
All right. So I get to do 3d8 plus 4. It's going to be 8, 15, 19 damage. Does thunder matter?
No, it's all the same here for this.
Okay. So 19 total damage.
Okay.
And
takes 19.
And he's filled with the booming energy. And I will move 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Can I move here?
Yeah. No attack of opportunity, right? Because of
mobile. Yeah.
Mobile. Yep. Okay, perfect. And then we go to the other wasps. This one will zip around. It saw you. Actually, this one might have had a hard time to see you in general. So it's going to spend its turn looking around and maybe going to another hole to wait. This one did see you, and this one's going to come over here to sting. We're going to get a talon, which is going to miss, and the stinger, which is going to miss as well. But it does corner you now on this honeycomb. We go to the last wasp. No, that wasp moved over there. So all the wasps have done. We're going to go to the top of the order again. We'll roll to see who gets the initiative off here, and this includes everybody in the team. They rolled a 14. Anybody else want to roll?
13 it is for me.
What'd you get, Tim?
13 also.
13. Oh, so they beat you by 1.
Yeah.
So the wasps are going to go, but you peek out, and everybody pops out of their the opening, and the wasp will react accordingly. If one's going after Caddis with its talon, I think that's going to hit Caddis. What's your armor?
As a giant eagle, it's 13.
Wait, sorry, did he
We
move?
need to... Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So he's going to take 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay. We need to make you a little bit larger, Christian, so I'm going to make Caddis big. How much damage?
15 thunder damage for moving.
Yeah, that's right. Booming blade. Yep. Okay. All right, so he's down. He is bloodied. Put a little token on him. He's bloodied. But he does try to sting you. He misses with the stinger, but the swords hit. It's going to end up doing 14 damage.
Okay.
Piercing. One That's their first wasp. Now it is the party's turn. Who's going to go next?
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm going to attack the one that just attacked me. First was my beak. It's a plus. Oops, 1 sec. Sorry. That is a natural 20. Yeah, natural. Never mind. That was the
No,
wrong one.
non-natural
Nope,
20.
20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
30,
20 to
30,
hit.
20.
30, 20. It was
Okay.
showing me Dobby's roll for some reason.
Oh, you were looking at Dobby's. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is piercing damage of that. So it's
Yep.
plus 3. So that is it's rolling. I don't know why it's not.
Are you clicking on something, or are you just rolling, like yourself?
No, I'm on the roll 20 chat.
Oh, sometimes it does have weird like loading time. It like might time out of your session or something, so you might have to reload the page.
Reload it. All
What
right.
is the damage again? I'll roll it for you.
Oh, I just rolled in a 5
There it is.
for my beak,
Okay.
and then I'm going to roll for my talons.
Yeah.
So I get that. So that's. I think it just reset.
That probably was something with Roll20 forcing it to not load.
Yeah, it's like spazzing out on me now. Here we go.
These wasps are furious that you're here, by the way. They do not like the fact that you have entered their hive.
I rolled an 11 on the second.
An 11? Okay.
Yeah.
That's not going to hit.
Okay.
A valiant effort from the eagle. A beak, but not a claw. These two
Right.
large creatures going at it, flying in the air. We go to the wasps. This one's going to attack Lucius with its full... Well... so the talons are going to miss. Rolled a 1, but the stinger, Lucius, is going to get you. Okay, so the damage for this is a little different. You're going to take... You're taking 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you're taking 8 fire damage, which I know you have resistance to. So 4 fire.
So 11 total so far.
Yeah, 11 total. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
This is a poison effect.
13.
Okay, 13. So you are okay. You are okay.
Whew.
You are
I
okay.
feel like I just made it.
You feel like the venom that was coursing through your veins said, you made it this time. So we go to the team now. Who's going to go next?
You can go.
So I just want to go before Lucius so I can have my imp help him attack that guy.
Okay.
So that's all that matters for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
You go ahead
Okay.
now.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So my imp will move over here. I will cast Protection from Good and Evil on Lucius, and my imp will aid on that wasp to give Lucius advantage.
Great. Excellent. Lucius, you good? You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Now
you
we go
have
to the
Protection from
wasps.
Good and Evil on you and advantage on attack.
I don't know
This-
what protects from good and evil does. though,
Any
but
attacks against you are disadvantage.
sweet.
This wasp is going to attack Pete, who came up from that tunnel with the blades. Pete, your armor class?
14.
14. You're going to hit with the blades. And is it really 14?
It is. It is.
Your
know.
dexterity is very high, though, isn't it?
Yes. My dex saving throw is pretty good, but my AC is still low.
What are you?
What is
what armor
what is
are
your
you wearing?
dexterity?
What armor am I wearing? Leather armor? I think I've just been in leather armor the whole time.
Oh,
And
wow.
what's your dexterity? 18.
Where is it? 19.
Oh, yeah,
19?
so you should have a
Mhm.
15 then at the very least. But
Yeah.
are you sure
15.
you're wearing leather and not studded leather?
I don't, this is just what D&D Beyond is telling me.
Okay. So then, yeah. You're actually
Okay.
going to get hit either way because the lowest they got for both attacks was a 17. So
Okay.
even if it was studded leather, you'd have you'd have a 16. So it's going to hit.
Mhm.
The stinger is going to do 8 fire damage. It's going to
Okay.
do 12 piercing damage, so a total of 20 so far. And
Mhm.
then the final attack, not the final attack, the blades are going to do 9 damage.
Okay, so 29, and then I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge to have that. So
Okay.
I round up, yes?
Half.
So-
There's 2 separate attacks. You have to do it on a single attack, correct? So do it on the 20 to half that one.
Ah, okay, perfect,
Yeah,
perfect.
do it on the 20. So you end up taking 19.
19.
Yeah. I also need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Do. A 10.
Okay. Unfortunately, Pete, you are paralyzed. And yeah, so you're paralyzed. You cannot move. And we go to the group. It's the rest of you, so you can go in any order at this point.
I would love to attack because my friend just got attacked and I'm angry.
Sure. Pete, you
That
can
is-
also give me
Can
a...
but can you attack the one that's bloodied?
I can attack either one.
Pete can give me just a saving throw at the end of your turn, so you could do that at any time, Pete, to see if you can break out of the paralysis.
Which
I have-
saving throw?
Another Constitution saving throw to see if you break out of the paralysis. That happens at the end of your turn.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I have a question about, I acquired some poisoned arrows recently at one point, and I wrote down that it does 3d8 poison, save DC 14 Constitution, or if they fail, they're poisoned. Do I add that 3d8 onto a regular arrows?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. So I'm
Yep.
going to shoot a poisoned arrow for the first time at the one that just tried to hurt Peat.
I don't think you can see that, Wasp, because the honeycombs or the structural parts are in the way.
You're right, okay.
Um,
In
but
that
you
case, I'll
might-
shoot the one that's bloodied.
okay. You might be able to see Pete. I don't know if you could see the Wasp good enough to hit it. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. In that case, I'll shoot the bloodied one that is closer to me.
Okay.
So, dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, that's going to hit.
That's gonna hit, okay. And then, so that's 10 damage.
10?
But then
Okay.
from the poisoned arrow, it's
Oh, yeah.
going to be, so save DC Constitution,
Mm-hmm.
14.
It's going to fail.
Okay, wonderful. So
it
that
has
will
the-
be 13 extra damage.
Yeah, so the damage would go through either way. So it's actually, you killed it. So the damage would stay either way. The poison damage just kind of tacks on to any other damage. And then they also have to make the save for the poison condition. That's what that, I believe that's what it was.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
I believe that's what that item was. I'm not
All right, cool.
a little foggy on exactly when you bought that. When you bought it in the Emporium?
I think I got it from someone. I think someone gave
Okay.
it to her. I took it from
I
someone.
think that's what it did. Now we go to, I think the last person is Pete. Did you
Can I
make a
attack
saving
again?
throw?
I have extra attack. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So can I move to a place where I could
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
okay, question. There's like a floor there that we can run across. We're not just like
Yes.
okay. So I'm going to move
Yeah, there's a floor you can run on. Lucius is flying as well, but there is a floor. I know it seems like everybody that's gone so far has been flying, but
okay, so I'm gonna shoot this guy.
okay. So not
actually, 'cause
moving.
I don't think I can conceivably reach the other one. Has he been hit yet at all?
Neither of the other have been hit, but you could reach them if you wanted to, Dasha. You can go from here to, here, and that's going to have line of sight
Oh,
to it.
you're right. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I will go there.
Okay.
Then. Is that right here?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. All right. So I'll attack him, and that will be a 28 to hit.
Yep.
I assume that
And
hits.
no armor, no cover bonus from them because you have sharpshooter.
Yes. Yeah. No cover. So then it'll be a 8 damage, and then that was a poisoned arrow again. So
They will make the saving throw this time, but the poison damage would still go through.
18 more damage.
Total?
It was 18 plus
8.
what did I roll? 8. Yeah, so
26? Okay,
26. Yeah.
cool. All right, this one is bloodied. Okay, now we go to top of the order, right? Everybody got their turn in?
Actually, Pete and I didn't go this round, and Hex hasn't gone yet.
Oh, my bad. Hex, you're up.
No worries. I'm gonna charge forward and attack this one with my my longsword.
Yep.
The first one's gonna be a natural 20.
Sure.
Let's go.
That will work.
All right, so I just add the 8 to my 2d8 plus 5, right?
Yep.
That's great. That's a solid 16.
There we go. It always seems like you're going to do a ton of damage, and then all of a sudden you're like, 12.
That's okay, because I've got the new thing I got. My new class feature allows me to attack twice with my sword now this turn. So
Oh, look at you like a fighter now.
exactly, this is great.
Look at
So
you.
let's try to hit again. That's me at 12 to hit. So that's probably gonna be a big whiff, right?
12 whiffs, yeah, big whiff.
Yeah.
You
jeez.
clank onto the wasp's, its body, and it's pretty well armored. It doesn't seem to even have an effect with the 12. Lucius
All right,
or Pete?
Well, Pete makes a saving throw.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I do, right?
yeah, you're paralyzed. What'd you get?
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Zoop. Is that? Oh, thank God, that's a 7. Okay, so 8 total.
8 in total. Yeah, you're still paralyzed, unfortunately.
All right,
All right.
Figures.
I'm gonna attack with advantage because of the imp.
Yep.
19.
That will hit.
All right, so that'll be 3d8 again, and I'm gonna cast Booming Blade on this one too.
Okay.
Assuming it won't go through because someone else is engaged with this though. That's gonna be 15 damage.
15. All right, yeah. You hit it with the shillelagh again?
Yeah, Shillelagh's
Yeah.
just there.
Yep. So you shillelagh the bee, and it looks very agitated now, as it is now below half.
Cool.
So they're both bloodied.
I think I'm
Or-
also gonna
no,
bonus
yeah,
action
both bloody.
healing word on myself at
Okay.
2nd level.
Okay, how much you get back from that?
I'm gonna get 2d4 plus 2. No, sorry, 2d4 plus 4.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 10. I'm gonna get 10 back.
10 back. Got it. Cool. The wasps, everybody's at this. We'll reset top of the order here. Who wants to roll?
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna move 5,
Not me.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Not me.
I can roll. Unless someone else.
Yeah, anybody rolls. Doesn't matter.
I heard a noise in roll 20.
I rolled for.
Oh, you did?
the bees.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Oh, I rolled a 4. Sorry.
Okay, so the bees will go first. You want to take a minute to discuss strategy?
Uh,
Killing them.
Kill bees.
Kill the bees.
Kill the bees.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack
oh.
the one where my imp is.
Okay.
Aroviel does a lot of damage. I say Aroviel goes first.
Yeah. Well, if I
Maybe
can get one to be
attack-
poisoned.
Attack one bloodied one and then move and attack the other one with your 2 attacks.
Yeah, and if I can poison them, then they'll have disadvantage, I think, on attack rolls.
So can I go first and give advantage on my imp before she goes?
Well,
2
then
wasps will get to go,
Then
then.
both of them will get to go.
I got you. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think we should let one bee go and then let Aroviel go because Aroviel will probably try to be able to kill. Well, actually, certainly you should kill the one that hasn't gone. That's what you should do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so the bees will act. Let's go with this bee first. Since it is paralyzed, Michelle, it's going to try to grab her and bring you up and through the next level. So it'll take an attack of opportunity from Lucius.
Oh, op attack from me.
Yep.
And actually, since it moved, it takes 2d8.
Oh, you shillelagh. Wait, you booming bladed this one?
Yeah.
Oh. I must not have been paying attention because I thought you attacked this one. I gave this one -15.
Oh, no. Sorry, you're right.
Sorry.
Right.
Wait.
So, no, you're totally right.
Oh.
That one is the one that I booming bladed.
Okay, I
Then
am
I
right.
moved over to this one.
I am the dungeon master, so I am right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right. So op attack is a 18.
That will not hit.
So an 18 misses and a 19 hits.
Yep.
Interesting.
So the bee is going to fly away with Peat up into the next layer. I'm going to take them off the board for now.
Peat, no.
No.
All right, and then we go to the team. I think Aroviel was the plan.
Mhm.
Okay, Aroviel, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna cast Hunter's Mark on.
Do you need to see the bee to cast Hunter's Mark? You can move,
Yeah,
obviously.
probably, yeah, I'm gonna move.
You can, yeah.
I'll move back over here. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Mhm.
And then I will roll to hit it again with a poisoned arrow. So
Sure.
that's a 19 hit.
19 hits. That's the number.
19 hits. Okay, so this is gonna be a lot. So 2 + 6, 8 damage just from the arrow, and then plus the Hunter's Mark will be 12. No, sorry, 10. And then from the poisoned arrow is plus 12 plus 2, so plus 14.
Okay, it's dead. Yep.
It's dead. Okay, awesome.
Yep. So only one attack, right? That was one attack? Yeah.
That
Okay.
was one attack, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good idea to have her go. You do put out a ton of damage.
Yeah, there's like I only do one thing is like shoot arrows, but do
Yeah,
fancy
you know,
things with the arrows.
you're the archer, the Legolas.
Pick up the slack for my lack of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, Tim adds to the role playing factor, so.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the beers are cleared out of here, so we're out of initiative. Let's continue on.
I immediately fly into whichever hole
I yell, wait.
I'm going.
Okay, well, I guess I'm also going to make sure that he's not up there alone.
Seems a good
Sure.
time to follow.
Place yourselves on the next map. I'm breaking open the side here. You can see.
Bob, I'm
Okay.
assuming I can fit through whichever openings there are.
Yeah, they
As a-
basically they kind of intertwine. They kind of they kind of swirl upwards. So
Okay.
you put yourself at any of the entrances. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. I'm just trying to clear this all so that it's easy to see. All right, I think we're good here. Okay. All right. In this section, there are many more wasps in this section.
Yes.
And you see the one that has Michelle in it is not here.
What?
Yeah, it's not here. Michelle, you can give Pete another check, though. I'd say another round is probably passed.
Nice. Another con check.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Oh, an 18.
19. So you wake up, and you are in another level. Okay. I'm going to just
Guys!
open this up and reveal it to you. So I don't mind if everybody else sees it. It's going to be pretty cool that you can know where she is. Okay. So, Michelle, you are over here.
I can put myself in there.
Oh, I had your old character, so
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
get that one out of here. So there's this bee. There's a couple of more wasps in here, as well as a much larger wasp. Let me put this one out here.
Ooh, Queen Bee.
Yeah, this one looks like a queen version of them, and it's
Oh,
sitting up
my.
here. And this
It's like
the
a
one that
Beedrill, like
captured
evolution.
you brought you up to it.
Your Majesty.
All right. So
Can
yeah,
I
so
transfer my Hunter's Mark that I had before to, since I killed that one, to a new one in the new layer, or did too much time pass?
you know there wasn't one in sight when you killed
There
that
wasn't,
second
okay.
one. Yeah, I don't think you would have been able to.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. No,
You're
no,
right.
the other one left right away. It was the first bee to move. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
That is okay.
So Michelle, you wake up and you're being placed down gently next to this much larger queen wasp, who is flanked by two hell wasps. They seem to be stationed there. There is the same amount of regurgitated bile that forms this level of the nest. You also see Lulu, who is there unconscious, stuck to the wall. I'll put her token out in just a little bit.
Hello.
You also notice that there's gear that is ruined, probably belonging to various travelers that have been caught and brought here, scattered across the floor and stuck to the walls. Yeah, so they dropped you down here, but the queen is about to hover over you. She's about to like kind of walk. She's very big, so she's going to walk over to you. What do you want to do?
I guess I have nowhere to run. Can I go stand beside Lulu on the wall and then turn around to face her? Wherever Lulu is.
Yeah, we'll say Lulu is... I'll bring Lulu in, actually. Lulu. Where are you, Lulu? Here she is. Yeah, we'll say she's on the wall right here.
Okay.
Stuck to the
cool.
wall. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
So you kind of crawl over to Lulu?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. The
Yes,
queen
and then-
lumbers towards you, and then she starts to like spew out from her like, I don't know what bees have, but their mouth or something. She spews out this like goopy jelly that covers you, and it's very sticky, hard to breathe, but you're able to grasp some air, and she kind of attaches you to the wall. If you don't try to fight it back, she will attach you to the wall next to Lulu.
Okay. Looking
Okay.
around at the other wasps that are in the room, I know that I cannot possibly win in a fight against these
Mhm.
four, so I
Yeah.
yield and I let myself be stuck, but I definitely am going to keep very aware of my surroundings.
Yeah. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
For sure. A 15 for this one.
Okay. 15?
Hmm.
Yeah, you feel like the stuff that she's putting on you is slowly digesting you.
Oh boy.
Okay?
All right.
Making you soft and squishy, but you're able to resist any of the damage right now. Okay. So back to the group. We're kind of going to do this in splits with cutscenes here. So we'll go to the group. Let's roll for top of the order initiative here.
Gotta go first this time.
I'll roll.
Yep. They rolled a 1.
Oh,
Is this...
7.
all
there you
right.
go. That's good enough, Dobby.
It's a big
Um,
W, boys.
Hey, you got a 1 though.
No, that was the
That
Dungeon
was
Master got a 1.
that was Bob that got a 1.
The Dungeon Master got a 1.
That's a critical fail, so we get 2 turns. That's how it works.
Isn't that something? Huh?
I can hit all 3 of them with a pretty devastating spell if you guys don't mind.
Go for it.
So
I
in
don't
this...
mind at all.
You can have a minute to discuss some strategy, but in this level, the nest contains those 3 other hell wasps, and you also see that there's like angel carcasses that are attached to the walls, like the other ones. This time there are some here that are in various states of decay. Some of them look puffy and have pustules over their body.
Are they
Right.
alive?
It's hard to tell unless you were to examine them a little more carefully. You can have a minute, discuss your strategy, and then we'll start.
So Stefano, you still have the protection on you, so
Yes.
you're good to go.
Yeah, take out the wasps.
Well, I'm probably not gonna be able to take them all out, but I'll be able to hit all 3 of
Yeah,
them.
that's
Mhm.
I mean,
that's good.
you know, if they all make really good saves, then
well,
it'll be faster.
it's better than after they all spread out, because I'm sure they'll go for different sections.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Ice Storm. I'm gonna
Okay.
center it probably like around here. It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
So I should be able to get all three of them, avoiding us. They all have to make dexterity saves. 16.
A deck save.
Yes.
All right, we'll start clockwise to bottom. Failure, failure, failure.
Sweet. All right. So they're gonna take 15 bludgeoning damage plus 16 cold damage.
Seems acceptable. It's a total of 31. Is that what you just said?
Yep. 31 total.
What type of damage was it again?
The first damage was bludgeoning damage from hailstones, and the other type of damage was cold damage.
Double the cold damage.
Heck yeah. All right, so 32 cold damage and 15 bludgeoning damage.
All
So
that.
47.
A total of 47.
Yeah, you seem like this was super effective on all of them.
Nice.
So they're all bloodied. They all look really injured because of the hail more so than anything else. The cold more so than the bludgeoning.
All right, I'm gonna use my movement to start flying up to the third level.
Okay. Yep. You move yourself to the next section if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say you come up in this one.
While I'm yelling, Lulu!
All right, and when you
Oh,
pop
God.
up into this layer, you see the Hellwasps surrounding their evidently a queen wasp that is double the size of them. So heavy, she probably cannot fly. But they seem to be alerted that there's an intruder here. We'll go to the wasps on this section, and I'm just going to go back and forth. I think it's fair enough to say that they're all involved now. Okay. So let's go with this wasp here. He will come at Christian. Start it off. Armor of the eagle. I forget what it is.
I think it's 14.
14?
13.
Okay.
13.
Yeah. So the talons are going to do a total of 10 damage to you.
Okay.
The stinger is going to do 10 piercing and 6 fire.
I'm out of my... So when I'm out of Eagle now, I take the remaining damage on myself, correct?
Yeah, it spills over to the druid form, and then you revert back to Caddis.
But I still take the extra damage, right?
Yes, it spills over. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, cool.
And then once you are done with that, taking off your hit points, you give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. +2. An 11.
Okay. An 11 is going to paralyze you.
Ugh.
All right, so you're paralyzed and you are poisoned. You're stuck there. You can't do much. You kind of flop to the ground, and we'll go to the team. Who's going next?
I can go. The one,
Can you shoot at the two that haven't attacked?
it's these two, right? Yeah. So are they within 10 feet of each other?
No,
Or-
they are just more than 10 feet.
Just more than 10 feet. Okay. But they've taken quite a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, they are on their last legs for sure.
Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot them with regular arrows. No,
Okay.
well, I'll shoot them with poison arrows. I'll shoot this guy right here because I can see him right now. So will a 29 hit?
You are rolling. You should go to
I
the
hope
casino
so.
here. Yeah.
I'm assuming that's gonna hit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm just waiting for the day that I say doesn't hit.
just
We're fighting a
35
Trask
doesn't
and we're
hit.
done.
Yeah.
So 9 damage plus the Colossus Slayer damage, which will be 4. What was the first number I said? I'm sorry.
I don't remember. Does anybody else remember?
I think it was 9 because I think I rolled a 3. Yeah, it was 9.
Sounds fair.
Plus 4, so 13, and then the poison damage 21 and 26 damage total.
26. He's dead.
He's dead. Okay, and then I'm gonna move.
That was this one.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me undo that.
How many poison arrows do you have?
I had like 11.
So you've used 4?
I
3?
don't think wasp that took 47 damage need those poison arrows.
Okay.
So use a regular arrow for the other one.
All right. I will. Okay, so I'll hit this
one, right?
Yeah.
You can see.
I will-
There's yeah, a 5-foot step would be fine, but you can probably draw a line of sight to a corner of it.
Okay. All right, so I'll just stay right
Well,
there.
actually, do what you want. I don't want to be responsible if you don't kill it.
I'll do what you say. I'll try regular arrow. Let's try that. So
You can tell that they don't have that much vitality left in them.
Yeah.
After the hailstorm.
Does a dirty 20 hit? I think
Oh,
19
yep.
was the
19 was the number, yep.
Okay. All
You're
right,
gonna
so
kill
that
it.
hit.
You're going to kill it. I actually
Okay.
totally spaced out before, and I was like thinking about something else, and you were like 40 damage. I was like, you do not need to roll that at all. You do not need to roll that at all. So
Okay. So 9
gone.
damage, and then
He's gone.
9.
Yeah.
Gone.
Okay. Any other actions on your turn? I think you did your attack. You have some movement left if you'd like to move.
Can I move up to the next level, or is that too far at this point?
You can start going that way. You can move. It's 10 feet to get to the hole here, and then you start your climb again. I'd say you probably would finish it next turn.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. And then we go to the wasps. So those wasps are gone. We'll go up top here. The wasp that's here goes to attack you, Lucius. Gets in front of its queen. Goes to attack you. Okay. It's going to miss with the talons.
Wait,
gonna miss
is
with the
it
butt.
a aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead?
It is a fiend. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then we go to the team. Team.
Do we want to kill this last wasp, or do we want to go up to the next level and deal with them up there?
I feel like Christian can kill that one on his own.
Christian is
I am
paralyzed.
He's paralyzed. Oh, he's
I am
paralyzed.
paralyzed. Yep.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well, it'll probably bring you up to the next one, right? We can just wait for it there.
See you soon, bud.
I'll
To
take
the-
care of this last wasp with Christian if Dobby, you want to head up.
Yeah, sounds
okay.
good. Tim, give it your worst.
Which is absolutely nothing. See, I will run up to it. I will take a first swing with the longsword. That'll be a 24 to hit.
You hit.
Great. That'll be
Tell me-
12 damage.
Tell me how you kill this thing.
I line up and I just cleave it in half with my longsword.
Yeah, the gooey innards spill out onto your blade and onto the floor. The wasp is
And then
dead.
for my bonus action, I'm going to cast a far step.
To teleport.
Yep. And
Where are
I
you
need
gonna
to be
teleport?
60 feet to a space I can see, so I want to like teleport into this tunnel going upwards, but only as far as I can see up it.
Well, you moved from here, correct?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to here and see up it. So you can teleport to the next layer, I'd say.
Great, let's do that then.
All right, let's bring you up to here. Oh, and there's a bee right there.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Hi.
The bees
Just
over
remember-
here go.
Wait,
this
Bob,
one is...
question then.
Yeah.
This new feature I got then says that the exact wording is you can attack with your packed weapon twice whenever you take the attack action on your turn. I've only attacked once. I moved and I used the bonus action. Can I attack
Sure.
a second time with my
Yeah,
packed
you can,
weapon?
unless it says you make an immediate attack or something like that. Like there's some rules that there's feats and fighter abilities from class that say take an immediate attack. If it doesn't say take an immediate attack, you can just
It
split up
doesn't
your
say
attacks as you go.
Great. I'm gonna take
Yeah,
an
you
attack
can,
then.
you can split it up. Go ahead.
22 to hit.
That will hit.
Great. We'd love to see it.
You know the
That'll
number
be
now. It's 19
9
of them.
damage on that wasp that's right in front of me.
Okay, 9 damage. This one is bloodied.
Yes.
This is the one that brought Michelle up. So let's bring it down. -9.
Lead for me.
I'll give him the bloodied condition. Okay. Oh, he was already bloodied, actually. Didn't see it when the options tab was open. Okay, so the bee turns around and tries to sting you. He's going to try to cut you with the blades first. And the stinger, I don't think the blades are going to hit. What's your AC?
Just a brisk 15.
Oh, so he was going to hit you. Okay, he's going to hit you twice. What's with you guys and your low armor here? I'm surprised.
I could use like Armor of Agathis, but with just mage armor, it's 15.
Yeah, I hear you. So the blades are going to end up doing 10 damage. The stinger is going to do 8 fire damage and 6 piercing. So a total of
Resistance to
14
fire.
and 10. Oh, resistance to fire, so 20 damage in total. 4 of it was fire. You give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Great. 7.
Okay, so you are paralyzed now. So you did all this theatrics to get up here, and then you got
Totally worth it. I regret
It's like
nothing.
it's like in Lord of the Rings when Frodo like thinks he's out of the the danger, and he just turns around and oop, right in the gut, stinger.
This is how I feel about everything.
Yep. All right, now we go to the team. Who's next? Dobby has to go.
Yep.
Caddis, did you go?
I have not since I've been paralyzed.
You could just give me a check.
Was it Constitution again?
Yeah. Mhm.
14.
All right, so you're not paralyzed, but that's the end of your turn. Dobby, did you
Sweet.
want to go? You're the last
Yeah.
person, I think. Right?
So how much damage has that bloodied guy taken?
This one up here?
Yeah.
He's taken quite a bit. He's bloodied. He's past his number. I don't know exactly. I have to do the
Okay.
math here, but he's hurt.
So I'll come up here. My imp will continue to aid with the wasp right next to him.
Mhm.
And I will cast a level 2 magic missile on the bloodied wasp.
Okay.
So that is 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
It's 12 damage.
Okay. 12 damage. What type of damage was this? You said?
Magic.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 12. Okay. It's hurting. You're pummeling it with these force missiles. It looks like it's pretty beat up after it hits Tim. It brings its attention to you. Now we go to the bee's turn. The queen is going to do something she probably should have done a few turns ago, but you even sense this too. A pheromone mist is emitted from the queen.
Gross.
As this wasp... No, the queen is going to... Let's see, the queen. The queen. Where'd she go? Here she is. You know what? Yeah, I think she's going to do this. The angels that are in the bottom layer here, which I know there aren't many of you left, but Dasha, you're still here, and so is Caddis. Dasha, I mean, Eroviel and Caddis are still down here. These are going to show up here. They're going to burst. The angel's belly are going to burst, and these maggot-like creatures are going to crawl out of it.
Lovely.
These grubs. Okay.
Nice.
So let's
Going full
move
alien
them.
here, huh?
They're going to swarm onto you here. Okay.
Oh,
These can't reach, so they're just going to go this way. Dasha will make some attacks here. What's your armor class for Eroviel?
16.
16? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so two grubs are going to hit you. They are going to do a total of 3 and 5 piercing damage. As well as... Didn't think you get out that easy. A total of... Oh, Jesus Christ. This is... 6 times 4 is 24. And 7. 31 poison damage.
Wow.
So 31 poison and 8 piercing.
Yeah.
Okay. and then give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
One or two.
4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay, give me another one. You actually need to make 2.
Okay. 6.
Oh boy.
Okay, so these grubs, the grubs, when they attack you, you're kind of swatting them away, kicking them away from you. But the two that get into you, they actually crawl up your leg, pant leg, and they start to burrow into your calf.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You.
Okay. All right.
All right, so you have two hellwasp grubs.
Just
On
chop
your-
the leg off. Just do it.
All right. So those grubs go
Current
there.
mental state.
Yeah. They've burrowed into your. You feel them half in your leg and half out as they are burrowing in and emitting their poison into your body. All right. Anybody
like
else
the
on your
mummy.
side have to go still or no? No? Good. Okay, so this last wasp is just going to move over here to Dobby to attack it. Actually, it's going to not know the difference between you and your imp, so I'll randomize it. It's going to attack your imp.
All right.
What's the imp's AC? I forget.
The imp's AC is 13.
I believe he's immune to poison, correct? Or resistant?
He is immune to poison and
Okay.
immune to fire and poison damage and condition poison.
Yep. So he's only going to end up taking 5 piercing damage, and that's it.
He's
The rest of
resistant
it.
to piercing.
Yeah.
It's magical, though. It is
Dude.
magical.
Oh, okay.
It is magical, but it's not the fire damage I'm not going to do, and the poison damage I'm not going to do.
Okay, so
So-
5 damage total.
5 in total, yeah. Hmm.
He has 5
Actually,
left.
the stinger, yeah, the stinger does, yep. Yeah, fire and the poison there. Okay, so we're good to go. I think that's everybody who made their turn, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. No, we did not. Michelle, you have a turn. Would you like to try to break out of the jelly?
Oh, and
Sure.
and our friend
Who's your friend? Lulu?
Lulu. Yeah.
She's unconscious. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize trying to break out of the goop was an option.
Well, I know that at the beginning you were like, let me just, take a minute, observe the surroundings. But while the wasps are now seemingly entertained, you can probably try to sneak out of there. Now,
Sounds
what do
good.
you think, everyone? It says here that it's an athletics check. Usually to get out of something, they also allow acrobatics. Doesn't give a reasoning to not allow acrobatics here. But I'm thinking about this process. She's in basically you're in honey, right? Like would acrobatics help you get out of honey? I don't know.
It sure be fun to try.
What do you think? Do you think
Does
acrobatics is
include,
useful?
Like body contortions if he can find like an interesting way to.
I'm just thinking of that guy.
Using
from
limbs to get
Lemon.
honey off of other limbs.
Yes, exactly.
Ocean's
I think
11
I can-
that does a backflip into the falls.
So what do you think? Should we do because I'm assuming your acrobatics is going to be much better than your athletics.
Well, if you're saying
Like worlds
what
apart.
you think, my answer is always yes because I want her to get out.
I think acrobatics could work. I don't know. Usually they do let you do both, so I would just give it to you. I say acrobatics is fine.
Sweet. Thank you, because I am proficient in acrobatics, but not in athletics.
Okay.
Um,
That's
okay,
not the
cool.
first time you've submerged yourself in honey and had to get out. So
Hey, man, I like to separate my professional and personal life.
I knew there was something clever coming. Yes.
Okay, so acrobatics. Oh man, I apologize, any students who might be watching. Okay. So acrobatics, we have a 15.
all right, at 15. Let's see. No, unfortunately, it's still not going to succeed, but would have probably been a lot worse with strength, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you're trying to pull yourself free, but you're trying to reach out to Lulu. You're trying to reach out to even the queen just to get leverage, but you just can't really, manage to get any leverage here. All right.
Okay.
But that is good, and you do have other actions. I mean, you could attempt to do something. You can still speak. You were able to free your mouth and breathe when you were put onto the wall. I don't know if there's anything you might want to do, but Man, this is
I
where
nothing
having
comes
Tim's
to mind
teleport ability would
immediately.
be good. Huh?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
This is where having a teleport ability like Tim would come in handy, huh, Tim?
Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
Little
remind me.
paralyzed Tim.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
nothing
right.
comes
Tim's
to mind
paralyzed.
immediately,
Yeah.
so
All right.
we can keep going.
We'll go to the top of the order here. You want to talk? Give you a minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I think that what we should do at the beginning is either have Caddis try to get rid of all of those maggots somehow, or maybe Aroviel can get the maggots out from her leg.
Is Caddis unparalyzed?
I'm unparalyzed. I was gonna jump
Okay.
up and do Wall of Thorns on all the wasps up top.
I can tell you that on my turn, I'm going to do a mess of damage to all the wasps up top. So I think you got to try to save Aroviel while you're still down.
Okay.
I think the ones up here though should target the queen because we don't want any more maggots coming out.
By the
I'm
way,
gonna hit all four of them for 5d6 thunder damage plus 5d6 radiant damage. And I'm going to max the thunder damage.
by the way, these angels, Caddis kind of wakes up from his paralysis. You saw the wasps, the grubs burst out from the body of the angel that was attached to the wall here. These bodies also are wriggling and moving. Seems like they might burst any minute.
Kill the queen. Kill the queen. Kill the queen. If there was ever a time that kill before it lays eggs was appropriate, this is it.
There, we can stop the hive mind, maybe.
It'd be like the battle droids in Phantom Menace. They just all shut
That's
off.
it.
Oh, then maybe me and Caddis should go first and kill all of those things as fast as possible. But I don't know what's going to happen to Aroviel. But I can revive Aroviel if something horrible happens.
How many hit points do you have, Aroviel?
I have 35 now.
35. Okay.
I'm trying to see if I have anything that covers.
I mean, she can make a break for it and run up here.
Can I run with two grubs or maggots or whatever burrowing into my leg? Or am I having trouble running?
Let me just read something real quick.
Fine.
You made it. You failed your Constitution, right?
Yep.
Both of them you failed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you failed your Constitution saving throw. You took the poison damage. Oh God. Okay. Interesting.
This would be the perfect time to go to a Q&A session with the chat. If we had one.
Yeah. One day, Christian, we'll have it. One day.
Your boy
So-
69 wants to know your thoughts on whether a gnome can wield a greatsword with a 20 strength. Great question.
Yes. Yes.
Well, ya boy 69.
It depends on whether the gnome is proficient in partial weapons.
Is the gnome laden or unladen?
I figured that's the kind of questions we'd get in the chat. You know.
Is a gnome's great weapon the same size as an orc's great weapon?
Absolutely not.
I feel like if we do a Q&A, we have to do it as our character.
Yeah. Can you swim in a water elemental? That's a great follow-up question.
Hey guys, send
Okay.
in your comments or your questions for Caddis. He's going to be answering during a Q&A tomorrow. Anything you want to know about his personal life, his dealings with animals and plants, just send them in.
On my way.
I'm so glad we have such an interactive chat.
No
So-
hornet wasp questions, please. It's,
Let's I'm gonna look at this rule because I want to make sure I'm getting it right. But we'll continue on. So ready to go. We'll roll the dice and make sure we're doing this right here. I'll roll for
Christian,
the
I like Wall of
wasps.
Thorns, but I'd like to go first if you don't mind.
Go for it. Do what you need to do.
All right, anyone want to roll?
14.
All right. Let me just make
Okay.
sure this aura hits everyone.
You go first.
I kind of want to reincarnate one of these angels. See what happens. But
Yeah, Bob, that hits at all the wasps, right?
Mhm.
All right, so I'm casting Destructive Wave, which only hits creatures of my choice. They all have to make a Constitution save.
Everyone.
Yeah. 16.
Okay. So the queen, will start with her. She's gonna pass with a 20.
right?
Big shot.
The first wasp on the bottom, nat 1. Oh, nope, not going to be good enough for the second one.
Stefano, are we all going for this queen now? Is that
Third one
that
will
the game?
pass, but I have a feeling he's going to die anyway from this. Is this half damage for stuff?
Yeah, it's half damage if not. Okay, so I'm also using Destructive Wrath Channel Divinity, which maxes my thunder damage. So it's going to be 30 thunder damage plus 10, 16, 18, 21 radiant damage. So that's 51 total to all of them, except it's half for the ones that passed.
Okay, so that's definitely going to kill. What was the total? 50.
51.
51. Okay, it's definitely going to kill the one up top, because he was really on his last legs here. The other ones here, they're obviously bloodied. They are still awake, or still alive, but they are seriously injured.
Okay.
It looks
but
like the
they
radiant
both
damage is
failed,
going
right?
through them.
Like the littler ones,
Yeah, they
Where-
both failed.
they
Yeah,
are
the-
knocked prone.
Okay, like you knock them out of the air, basically.
Yep.
Okay, so they fall to the ground. Sure, that's fine. All right, the queen takes.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon and attack one of those bloody prone dudes.
Sure.
Attack the one near me.
The one near Dobby.
Yeah.
Spiritual Weapon's gonna be 25 to hit.
Nice.
That'll hit, and that's gonna kill him.
Sweet.
My
One
imp
next to
is
Dobby.
almost. Me?
Next, this one, right? That one I just took away.
Oh yeah, that was the one.
All right. Okay, so. Okay, here is the yes. Okay, here it is.
That's what he gets for attacking my imp.
I forgot.
Do I hear any bad things happening below me?
I don't think with all the commotion going on, you'd be able to hear them. But
Besides
You might-
Roviel screaming.
you probably
Yeah,
hear
we're
Rovio
both
screaming.
screaming her head off probably right
You
now.
probably hear Rovio screaming. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah.
Wait, does Aroviel hear herself screaming and then herself screaming from the coin at the same time?
Oh, my
Boy, existentialism hasn't been invented yet, but okay.
Okay. All right, here it is. Yeah, so. Yeah. Eroviel, I apologize. I have to take back something for Eroviel a little bit. The poison damage you do not take.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
So-
altering this just a little bit. I had it in my head and I was gonna alter it here, but I thought whatever was in this book was something that I had ran in another adventure, the same type of creature. They're slightly different. But so you're not gonna get the poison damage, but you are still gonna take the Oh no, this doesn't work. I apologize. I'm gonna scrap. I'm gonna go with what the book said. So you're going to take the same damage. However, the grubs are not. Well, they're biting you and they crawled up your leg, but they are not entering your leg.
Okay,
Sweet.
Okay,
that makes
Yeah.
me feel a lot better.
they're not entering.
Don't
your
chop the leg off. I take that.
Leg.
back.
They're like leeching onto you right
Let's not
now,
rule
but
it out yet.
they are hurting you, but they're not burrowing into you.
I was legitimately preparing myself to like take a dagger and like
Hmm.
Nice.
scoop them out. But
You know
I'm
what?
glad I don't have to do that.
Now I'm regretting that. Maybe they should just go into you.
Oh boy.
Why don't
I'm
I?
imagining like scarabs in the mummy.
I am the dungeon
Yeah, that's what I'm
master,
thinking
right?
too.
I am the dungeon master. I'm going to make this executive action. I'm going to give them this ability that another creature has because it's cool. They are burrowing into you. Why not? Why not?
I'm gonna uke.
Take
Yeah,
the
well-
No
dagger
take
back out.
backs. No take backs.
They are burrowing into you. No, they're burrowing into you. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Deal
Alright.
with it. Yeah.
Try to have you dinner.
Sorry, I really wanted them to do this, and I thought that's what they did. And then I read it, and they're just more damage dealers. But I'm going to have them do this. This is better for the. This is better for Rovio. She's
You just
having a,
wanted
It
to.
only took 2 episodes for the DM to cheat.
yeah,
You just wanted to talk about them burrowing into her leg again.
yeah.
You just want to see me dig them out of there with them.
I'm actually gonna vomit.
You know, to be honest, Stefano, that's a video I want to make about how the dungeon master basically is always cheating. There's no That's all the dungeon master does. Is actually they cheat the entire game. They break the rules every moment. So stay tuned for that video. A lot of content coming out.
You know, everyone's here for your boy Christian.
Be sure to subscribe. New content soon.
All right, who's up next? That was Stefano. So their turn. So the queen is gonna go. She's gonna lumber over here. She's gonna attack Dobby with. She's got a couple different actions. So the first one is she's gonna actually spit out acid at you.
She's attacking me or my imp?
You.
Okay. Let me know if anything hits so I can do
I think you're gonna get hit. What's your AC?
It is 16.
You're gonna get hit.
Okay, I would like to use my reaction to cast shield.
Okay, so
plus
this
5.
acid spews out, and right before it hits you, you create a visible force field, and almost like an umbrella, you see the acid kind of separating and missing you. Then she's going to release some of these more critters down here.
Oh no!
So let's go.
They don't have wings, so
GM overlay.
Kill the queen.
Christian,
Yes.
get ready for some
Oh man.
grub attacks.
some burrowing maggot action.
You're no longer paralyzed though, so this is.
I am
Imagine if you were
not.
paralyzed. Oh my god, that'd be terrifying. No, seriously,
And so
can you
you can
imagine?
just start sawing your leg off right away.
I mean, I wouldn't even feel it if I was paralyzed.
No,
Maybe
but
it would
could you imagine how scary that is? You're still awake. You see
Yeah.
them
Yeah, you're
crawling
aware.
to you. You see them crawling to you, climbing on top of your armor, burrowing into your flesh. That would be more terrifying if you're paralyzed. All right, let's get some attacks here. What's your AC?
I am up to 16.
Okay. You are going to get hit 3 times.
Sweet.
You give me a Constitution saving throw. 3 Constitution saving throws.
I'm terrible at these.
Yeah.
No, I screwed up.
No. No.
Do I roll 3 times, or does that count as my?
Yeah, no, I need 3 times. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Stefano, that was a whole emotional roller coaster.
21.
All right, that one's good. And one more.
Come on. 12.
Oh, what is the DC? Oh, God.
The DC is 11. Right?
Or 12.
The
Or
DC
12.
is a success. That's what it is. It's a success at 12.
Only have
Right.
one bro. Nice job.
You only have
burrow.
one bug sticking out of you.
Okay,
I'll
so
take it.
you're going to take 11 poison damage from the grub. He's going to burrow into you, and he's going to do 5 piercing damage when he does. So one of the grubs it's actually all the grubs do piercing damage, but one of them does get into you. So another 4 and another 2.
Now Iroviel and Cadis's screams are mingling as they
Yeah.
travel up to the next level.
So
We're
so,
so Iroviel and I can still move, correct?
yeah. You're still fully functional. It's not
Okay,
it's not
I have.
affecting you another
Okay,
way.
I think I can try to get us out of here. Iroviel.
Okay, so that's the queen's turn and the little grubby guys. Let's go to the team. Who's up next?
Who's
I
unparalyzed that can do something?
can kill that last bug that's very badly injured next to you, and then aid on the queen.
Do you have any AoE spells?
Yeah, he does. He's cast quite a few of them.
I have burning hands.
Yeah, that's good.
Any cold spells?
No cold spells.
Yeah, you're gonna want to be careful with fire. You know that the fire.
Fire hasn't been the very best thing
No.
down here.
No, it has not.
Well, can I see if maybe I can wiggle free of this honey again?
Well,
Yeah, but-
I'd like Andrew to try to kill that wasp that hasn't gone yet first.
Yeah, only for this reason, because the new initiative, Michelle. If you fail and you don't get out and you can't attack, basically as the turn is passed. Wait till all the wasps have
yeah.
gone.
So,
Yeah. So
Andrew, kill
that's-
the one that
that's-
hasn't gone.
That's the one that you did like 51 damage to?
Yeah.
And it's knocked prone.
Okay. So I will have my imp aid on the queen, and I'm going to cast another level 2 magic missile.
Okay. How many missiles?
You only need one
Three.
more.
3 of the missiles will go into the queen, and 1 will go into the smaller wasp.
Okay. Roll the 3 for the queen. You are. Yeah, there you go.
Queen is 11 damage.
Queen's taking 11. Got it. And the other one,
And the
roll
queen,
it.
3. D4 plus 1. 4 damage.
You got him.
Nice.
Okay.
And
the
the
queen,
imp is aiding.
on the queen, correct. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I think the only one left to go are the grubs on Erovial. So we'll move these grubs in here. Erovial, the 2 grubs that were burrowing into your calf now are fully in. They're in your body, and you feel them moving around. The other grubs are going to attack. What's your armor again? It's 16?
16, yeah.
Yeah. Only 1 additional one is going to hit. It's going to do 3 points of damage. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
17.
Okay, you pass. All right. It's not digging into you yet. I mean, it's trying to, but it did not get in. The poison is not hurting you. Okay, now we go to the team. I think everybody could go at this point. There's no more bees, so it's literally everybody can go. So just whoever's ready, begin.
It's dexterity to break loose, or
Yep.
athletics.
You are not stuck. You are
Oh
paralyzed,
no, I'm
right?
just paralyzed.
So you're to give me a con save. But Michelle, if you want to go and give me a acrobatics check, you could.
I didn't. I did do my acrobatics check, and I got a 31.
Wow. Okay, so you
31?
wiggle out of this honey.
I have a plus 12 to acrobatics.
Damn.
Wow.
Actually,
Damn. All right, Michelle.
Yes.
Pete gets out of the honey, and you can take your
Wiggle.
action. You can place yourself in any of these 3 squares.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, is there any part of the queen bee that is accessible to me,
Oh,
like physically?
Totally. Her very large bottom half is
A rear sack.
the rear sac is very visible.
And
I
you
was
get
thinking-
sneak attack.
What? I'm sorry?
You would get sneak attack.
Totally get sneak attack because Dobby's there and the imp is there. You're getting advantage on the attack.
I was thinking that I would like literally jump on top of her posterior section of her thorax and then like drive my scimitar into her like as I jump.
Yeah, that would be fine.
That
Give
would
me
be-
a
okay.
give me a actually, you know what? I'm going to probably suggest that getting out of the honey took a lot of your movement, so let's just do an attack here. You could still stab it, but I don't know if you could climb it on the same turn you exit the honey.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Ooh, so let me roll to attack plus 9. That would be a 26 to hit.
You got it.
Sweet. Okay, and then we have our sneak attack as well, which is 5d6s. Hold on,
The
I'll
big-
just do
this
this.
is a
on
big
both
hit here.
then. So,
Tim, did you pass your save?
I did an 11 on my con save.
That might do it.
wow. Okay. Well, looks like I do 21 damage to the queen.
Nice. 21 with your scimitar, right?
Yes.
All right, that goes through. So she's bloodied now. So I'll put a little marker on her. And Tim, an 11. An 11, Tim. An 11.
11 it is.
You're still paralyzed, Tim. I'm so
You hate
sorry.
to see it.
All right. So anybody else need to go? I think we're done with the top group. Rovial
You guys
Caddis.
go.
Yeah.
It,
I don't know if this is worth it, but I was thinking I could do a wall of thorns around Irovial and us to kind of stop any grubs from hitting us, and then we
Sure.
can just jump
What-
straight up to the top just to get away.
Sure. Remind me, what's the length of the wall again?
I want to say it is 60 feet long, so I
Does it-
should be
Does
able
it go
to block.
within? Does it go within the square? It's a 5-foot wall, right?
Yes,
So it'd be like this. Basically, you
10
want it. You want it
10 feet high, 5 feet thick.
something like this. I think is what you're going at.
I can't see anything on
I
yours.
can't see anything.
You might be in
Oh.
the wrong layer.
Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. I don't think so. I'm in the objects layer.
It's weird.
Yeah. You don't see my shape that I'm drawing here?
Now I see.
Oh,
Now
there
we
we
see.
go. Yep, now we see it.
You want to do something along the lines of this, is what you're saying.
I was gonna, by our reveal, I was gonna completely cut her off from any
Like that.
of them. Yeah.
I don't know if you have that much space though. You said it was 60.
No, but I
1,
If
2,
I-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 squares. So how much is that?
Well, 60 feet is 12 squares.
So that's 15. So yeah, you run out
So,
at
I
there.
was thinking of something more like.
Let me clear
Like
the
the
drawings.
northern side of the red line is fine.
Something like that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 50. I don't know,
5,
55,
6,
60.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think actually, if I'm counting correctly, the last blue line you just drew is not appropriate, but the rest
Okay,
of them would
that is fine
would
then.
be
I
12
might have
spaces.
missed the box then.
No,
You're
that
covering
last
12
blue
spaces.
line counts. That's 12.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, because you're going diagonal? Oh, I
Diagonal.
see. I see. That does work. Yep. Okay. So the grubs in there don't take damage unless they move, correct?
Yeah, so start their turn there.
Ah, okay. So on their turn, they'll take it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to
Um,
move?
So I'm gonna go ahead and say I can move up to the top layer. Since if they're
Yeah.
in the spikes, they can't see me, so they can't take an opportunity attack. Correct.
Yeah, that's fine. So, but the
Okay.
one grub is still attached to you, so I'm going to put
And
him.
then can I use my bonus action to like grab the grub before it digs into me? And
I don't
try to-
think you can do it on a bonus action. I think it's going to be too hard to do as a quick, like you're not flicking it off. You have to take off your pants probably to get it to.
So I
Yeah,
don't
you're-
even see like the tail. It's not like half sticking out. I can't just grab it and
And-
hold onto it.
Let me see.
Can he
Let me.
use a bonus action to take off his pants?
I reveal and Cat is
I'll
both
do
just
it.
Let me
I'm
see.
thinking it's not
Uh,
fully in my leg yet, so I can like grab the tail and just hold it.
That would be correct. At the start of. Oh, actually, you have to take some damage from it starting in. It's partly in your body. You're going to take a point of piercing damage.
All right.
It says here that applied. All right, yeah, actually, it doesn't say you need to spend an action, so yeah, I could say you could try to pull it out. Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Give me a strength check.
Ugh.
Yeah, give me a strength check. That seems good.
That'd be a savings throw, right?
No, just a strength check. I'll take athletics, I guess.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Ugh, even worse. Oops. A 1.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2,
wha-
and I got a -1 with my
Yeah,
puny strength.
you're not able to get it out of you. It's still trying to burrow deeper. We go
Cool.
to Roviel.
I guess I'll also climb up out of there so the other ones can't attack me again.
Sure. Move yourself to the other side here. You can come up this one.
Oh, yes.
They kind of twist and spiral, so I don't necessarily know which ones they come up. It just
Okay. Gotcha.
everybody else took the other one, so. All right, so you
And
come
then-
up and you see the queen.
Am I able to also try to get it out of me?
Yeah,
ones
you
that are-
can. Yeah, you can try. Yeah, so you can lift up your. We'll lift up our pant legs, everyone. Calm down. and you roll up your pant leg or rip it up, whatever you need to do.
I'll
and
probably
you
like
see,
rip it or cut through it. 'Cause...
Yeah,
Did you
you
mark
see them.
this stream as mature before we do that? That's much.
You,
NC-17.
yeah, we're gonna keep it PG here. So Eroviel rolls up the pant leg, and you see two of the grubs crawling underneath your calf flesh. Would you like to try to cut them out?
I'm gonna try to cut them out. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna have you make a check here because it will succeed. You're not like trying to pry them off your skin. It's not an opposed check here. You're basically stabbing them as you bring them up. So we'll say that's your turn to get them out, or remove them out. But you are hurting yourself in the process. We'll do a dagger attack on each one. So first one's gonna do 3 piercing damage and 3 piercing damage, so 6 piercing damage to get them out of you. All right, now we go to top of the order here, I believe, right? All right, this one seems pretty more straightforward. Just gonna attack the queen, right? Should we just jump into it?
Did Lucius go?
Yes, Lucius went first.
Oh, you went first. Yeah.
He did the mega Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
All right, let's do roll for initiative here. I'm gonna roll. Somebody want to pose me?
I'll do it. I got an 18.
Nice.
All right, you guys go first.
All right. Do you mind if I go?
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to cast on the queen Ice Knife, and I'm actually going to do it on level 4. So it is gotta roll to hit.
Is this a half damage thing, or no? It's a full.
Yeah, it's a damage on a hit, and then a damage on a fail save.
Okay.
Let me just double check.
Ice knife? Yeah.
Ice knife, yeah. So it's. I'm gonna do a roll. That's gonna be an 18.
That will not hit.
Ugh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then, can I use my bonus action to try
Whoa,
to?
whoa! Hit or miss the target.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Load.
reading it right now.
The target and each creature within 5 feet of it. Yeah, I know.
What? You're gonna hit me?
Every creature within 5 feet. Yeah.
Well, it
it's
depends
gonna
on
take-
where you hit it.
No, at 5 feet of the creature, right? So it's not where you hit it. It's 5 feet from the creature.
Oh well.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but it's only 2d6 cold, but it's still
Except
pretty
he
good
did it at
against.
level 4, so it's 5d6.
Oh,
What the hell?
Yeah.
No.
Well, the queen is going to fail this, so you get to do full. Actually, it's going to double the damage against her. So, roll. How many d6? 5d6.
Okay.
All right, my imp is safe, but I might die.
Is he immune to cold?
Gotta make no, the
Well-
imp's within 5 feet too.
Yeah, but he's resistant to the cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's like 10 hit points.
Hex, you're going to fail this automatically because you are unconscious.
Great.
Pete, give me a dexterity saving throw, which I think if you pass, you'll save all of it.
Caddis has betrayed us.
Let's
See,
see.
I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking I'd hit this corner and then no one within 5 feet of it. So I was like, all right.
First the grub, and now this Caddis has to die.
Dex saving throw 23.
Okay, so you're good. Give me a dex, Dobby. Caddis, you
So
can
I
roll-
have
you can roll
advantage
the-
because it's magic.
Yes, you can roll a the damage caddis, by the way.
All right. What is it?
5d6?
4d6?
5d6, right?
I think it's 4d6.
You leveled it up
So
to
I'm
level 4.
assuming a 5 fails.
5 fails. Yep.
But I want to roll it again because of advantage.
Okay.
17.
All right. So what's your spell save DC, Caddis? It's high, right? Because you have the staff.
Yeah, it's 16.
Okay.
Yes.
So Dobby, you save. Hex, you
3d6
fail.
for
So
level 1 plus another
Hex.
3d6 for
Yep.
level 4.
Oh, does my imp need to take one also?
yes.
What's his dex?
I did it at level 3, I think. I cast it at level 3.
Was it level 3 or level 4?
Did I say level? Did I say level 4?
We have to go
Yeah.
back to the video.
Okay,
tape.
no. You know what? I was like looking around here, and I think I
Dex plus 3.
I
cast.
thought it was
at level
4. I thought it was 4, but I'm not 100% sure. You said so when you
would
upcast
make
it, it's a
sense.
D6 for each slot above first. So you're adding another 3D, so it's 5d6. We did it right. 5d6.
So I need to roll 2 more.
No, one more.
One more.
One more.
Wait. Yes, one more. Yeah.
17 for the imp.
So the imp's gonna pass. So it's gonna take half. It's gonna take a quarter of the damage. It's a total of 17. So a quarter of 17. I cannot do that math. 4.
Like 4 and a quarter.
Yes,
So-
my imp's alive.
It rounds up to 5. It rounds up to
Wait,
5.
I thought we round down.
Is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
No.
Hold on, let me do the math
It
here.
does round down. It does. I'm just playing with you. It does round down.
Oh man.
All right. So the imp takes 4. Dobby, you take 7. No. No, that's not right. 8.
What was
Yep.
what was the total damage?
17.
17. So 8 for Dobby.
8.
4 for the imp. Pete takes nothing.
17
Hex.
for Hex.
17.
Does the queen, is she immune to the cold?
No, it does double the damage, so she's dead.
Oh, sweet. There you
Yeah,
go.
She's dead. Okay, so that takes care of the enemies here. The grubs they're too kind of mindless to even know to follow you. But Christian, if you wanted to try to pull that grub out, actually no, the grub would actually get to go right now. So he'll burrow into you, doing a total of 3 points of damage, piercing, and
Excellent.
give me another Constitution saving throw for poison. And then I'll say you could pull it out. You will just spend time cutting it out of you.
14.
Okay, so you're good. So you're going to cut it out, and it's going to do another pointed piercing damage to you when you try to dagger it out. All right. All right, so combat is over, everybody.
Can I assume that I'm free now, or?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody comes over and smacks you around, makes you up, and
That's it. No longer paralyzed.
yeah. So Lulu is still attached here. She's unconscious. You can speak freely.
Do
Let's
like a
get her outta
medicine
here.
check on her or something?
Sure, give me a medicine check.
I have a +8 to medicine,
Lucius, do a medicine check.
and I'll guide myself as I do it.
I had a +4.
What'd you get?
31.
All right, so you can tell that she's paralyzed, and looks like they kind of sedated her. They probably had some time with her to keep pumping her with the poison, so she might be groggy, and I assume you're going to heal her as well, but she's going to be groggy and kind of out of it for a while. She wakes up, just barely lifts her eyes and looks at Lucius. Zariel, is that you?
Lucius goes,
Zariel.
no.
And then she
Lulu,
passes
it's
back
Lucius.
out.
Are you okay?
She kind of passes back out. You can tell she's not dying, but she's, like I said, it's gonna take some time to recover from this.
She's messed up.
I'm
Can
gonna,
I?
I'm gonna give her like a level 3 cure wounds.
Yeah,
I
it's not necessarily hit point damage, so don't waste the spell. It's not gonna. She needs to rest.
Got it.
You know.
Uh,
So okay.
Can I examine the angel on the wall? Is it a humanoid at all?
Yeah. Let me go back to the page here. So if you analyze any of the angels, they look like they are alive and they were writhing, but it's only because there were grubs in them. The ones that are on this level are obviously decayed. They are not alive, but they do look like angels. Looks like they were caught here and then pinned down into the honey.
That count as a humanoid?
Yeah, totally. Humanoid? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're celestial, but they look like human. The humanoid.
Wait, you
shape.
said humanoid?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
Did I hear humanoid?
Yeah, because
God.
I have the spell reincarnate, but I don't know what Dobby has.
Dobby has
I want my
the real deal
skeletons
here.
back.
Not quite reincarnating them.
I want my skeletons back.
Sure. So you can take these honey-drenched angel corpses and turn them into honey-drenched
I'm bringing my 4
angel
skeletons
skeletons.
back. All right.
The creature you take it doesn't modify the stats, right? Like if you took an angel, it does. It's still.
I
yeah,
mean,
okay.
you could make that decision as the GM.
I'll think about it.
All right.
I'll think about it.
I'll
You
use
do
a
see
higher
some-
spell slot if I have to.
Maybe that's what we'll do. I'll have to do some pondering.
Fingers
Treasure.
crossed.
There is some gear on the floor, although most of it looks like they were ruined from the honey. It's really not honey. It's more like an acid. But their gear, probably people who were caught here, is scattered across the floor. If you search it, you'll find 3 soul coins,
Yes.
and you find a helmet.
Ooh.
Yep. The only helmet there that doesn't look like it's worn away by the honey.
Can I use identify on that helmet?
Sure. How long does it take to cast that? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Or is yeah. So
Well,
while
I
everybody's
could-
searching
I could,
and
yeah,
healing,
I could do it now or later, whenever.
we could take
Now,
yeah.
'cause I want to heal everyone.
Okay.
We'll
I'll
probably
inspect
take it with
while,
us.
Lucius is healing.
Okay. You probably want to get out of the wasp nest, so we'll do it when we get back to the car. But yeah, so we're actually gonna pause it here anyway because that's the end of the session. To identify it on the way back, or once you get to the car, you can do it. It is a helm of telepathy.
Ooh.
All right, so you can look that up in the DMG. It's a magical item.
Does it count as armor?
No, I don't
Ooh.
believe so.
I want to throw my interest card in on this one.
Okay.
Can I put it over my big tiefling horns?
Does have 2 of like Viking horns in it. Perfect for your horns to slip right into.
Mm.
Perfect.
It doesn't have those, but you can still wear it.
I just cast, by the way, I just cast Prayer of Healing at 4th level, and everyone gets 19 hit points.
Okay.
All right.
Let's say that you do this away from the nest because you did see more bees flying around at the beginning. So you'll exit the nest. You'll start traveling back to the Falcon, and you will do all this while you're driving away. Okay, so we're gonna end the session here. I'm gonna go back to the stream now and check it out. All right, looks like nothing broke, so it looks like we cast successfully, everyone.
Oh,
Sweet.
well done,
Um,
team.
I think
Just a
that was
couple
good,
last-
So us.
that was a good video.
Yeah, I think so. Just a couple of last reminders. Subscribe to the channel.
Hit like and subscribe.
Hit like and subscribe. Hit the
Hit the
bell
bell
notification. Yeah, hit the bell for
I told a few
notifications.
of my friends. I think they subscribed. I think they said they did.
Oh, really?
Also-
Send in your
Okay.
questions for Caddis.
I
Yeah.
texted my boyfriend to tune in, and apparently he tuned in and like left a comment. And I was like, "What part did you see?" And he said, "I saw the part where the guy was peeing in the wind." And I was like, "Did you see Tim get really excited to talk to him?" And he said, and I quote, "Haha, yup." He said "bud" to him a lot, and I was like, his character sounds very Midwestern.
Look at that.
I'm going for it, but I'll try.
There you go.
Stick with it
All
for
right,
now.
so this,
Hey, bud.
Look at this. The channel is growing already.
It
And-
is
Beautiful.
We're bringing you incredible content like peeing in the wind.
peeing in the wind. You and
All
This
you,
is what I
Caddis.
subscribe for.
Oh man.
So
I
subscribe.
with Smiler next week.
Yeah, he's still out there. He might show up again. I'm
gonna transform into it with my mask of many faces. He's coming back.
Yeah, that's true. You can do that.
I pee all over this Avernus.
He wasn't like a bad character. He was just useless.
I looked up.
He-
I was looking up like lawful evil stuff because I was not familiar at all, and it said that a
Yeah,
sign of
I'm not familiar
weakness
with
for
evil.
What?
You're like, I'm not familiar with evil, so I had to Google it.
I'm not even joking. Like that's not. As a person, I would not like. I probably wouldn't choose to play an evil character, but I'm really excited because I'm enjoying it. But anyway, I saw, and it has like I found a page that said 10 lawful evil signs of weakness, and one of them is failing to dominate those not worthy of respect. So I think I have every right to kick Smiler around because he's not
Yeah.
worthy of my
Sure.
respect.
You put your dagger right to his throat after he valiantly defended your group.
He was
Yeah,
useless.
metaphysical dagger to the heart, too.
If by valiantly defended you mean cower in fear, then sure.
Yeah.
taking him as a servant.
I could have used
could
his
hire him.
bones.
Maybe you can hire him next
no.
time.
Wait, can we use it? Can we use some bee bones?
No, we went over that already.
Can you
Listen,
imagine?
got to stop giving him any ideas. It's not like you guys have 8 players or anything that you need extra NPCs to control.
I think we make good use of the time with the skeletons. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, those skeletons, they were good. Now you got 4 angel skeletons.
Yes. Should
So
be
we'll have
interesting.
to see what they do.
The boys are
All right.
back.
Hell
We're
yeah.
gonna sign
Back and
off
better
now.
than before.
It could
We're
be
gonna sign
girls,
off
you
now.
know?
The only last thing I have to say.
Gender people are back.
I mean, it's the skeleton crew, so it's not gender discriminatory.
There you go. Also, I'd like to point out that bees and wasps do have skeletons. They are exoskeletons.
No, it's the angels, not the wasps.
We have 4
Yes.
skeletons buzzing around with us.
Yeah.
He can only make necromancers out of humanoid skeletons now. So
Yeah.
exoskeletons are.
I
That was
can't
the
use
restriction,
bones.
Michelle. It wasn't. I appreciate the scientific approach, though. They do have skeletons, but the rule says they have to be humanoid.
All right.
So
A girl
you
can
imagine?
dream.
yeah.
These skeletons just crawling around on our Hellenium Falcon.
So the last thing I want to say is actually the first video that I'm going to publish, like a recorded video, which I have outlined and ready to go, is going to be a review of this campaign, Descent into Avernus. So that should be coming. I'm going to work on it this week, trying to edit it and get it all ready. But that's going to be the first official recorded video. You should not watch it, okay? All of you should not watch it because it will give away all the spoilers and tell everybody places that I made mistakes on. And I don't want you to think that I am not perfect, because I am perfect. I'm the Dungeon Master.
It's true.
So,
Of course.
Yeah.
Down to you.
thank you.
In all your
So-
glory.
Never
Everybody
doubted
say
you for a
goodbye.
second.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Until next time.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night.
See you guys later.